What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. KSW 105 main card starts now, and it is a stacked main card, ladies and gentlemen. 9 fights on the card, okay? 9 fights on the card, but some really good fights. 2 prelims already in the books. 2 finishes right off the bat, and the rest of this card is going to be awesome. My boy Fleminas is on this card as well, the Cage Warriors legend, now at the end of his career, ripping it up in KSW. Pudzianowski versus Eddie Hall, ladies and gentlemen, the battle of the strongmen in the super heavyweight fight. And dude, the rematch against Bartosiński and Grzebyk, I'm very excited for this one. Opening ceremony already happened, or the cold open already happened. We got the count, or is going on right now. We got the countdown here for the main card. How's everybody doing in the live chat? Great to see you. We got Raphael here. We got Spinning Bird Flip. Great to see you as well. Taco Fell in the live chat. Good to see all you guys. Good to see all you guys. All right, we got to get a poll question here going on today. There's so much mixed martial arts. There's so much boxing, bare knuckle boxing. There's so much going on here today. Octagon has a card. BKFC has a card in Italy. There's some boxing going on right now. I think there's like 2 big cards here today. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Let me know your thoughts on this card in the live chat too, guys. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks. Augusto Sakai is also on this card, all right? He made his debut in a title shot against Phil Defree and actually took Phil Defree to a decision, which was a little unexpected, but Phil Defree still got it done. So let's freaking go. I'm not sure. I think that's it for the YouTube broadcast, guys. Pay-per-view is only $14.99 USD, so around $20 Canadian. And I mean, I think it's worth it, especially if you're a huge fan of KSW. And it's not like they kind of have the Ryzen schedule where they're not necessarily every week, right? They're not even necessarily every month. Now, usually they do 1 show a month, which is good. But it's not going to break the bank if you want to be a regular KSW fan. Yo, what's up, Ido Skatesman? How long until Eddie versus Poods? We have 1, 2, 3... I guess 3 or 4 more fights. I know the Tapology order might be wrong. But, like, they're the... I don't even think they're the featured fight. I think they're the 4th fight. They're either the featured fight or the 4th fight. 8 fight card, 2 down. So 3 or 4 fights. Yo, thank you so much for the $2. Let's go. Let's go. But the main card just started. There's going to be some buffer time. You got a couple hours for sure. You got 2 or 3 hours for sure. Because the opening ceremony is on right now. And even though there's good pacing for KSW, usually around the featured fight, they'll take like a 20-minute break and announce some, they'll show some commercials for the show. Come on, look at that. Look at Sakai, man. All right. And it's the opening ceremony right now. So they're just announcing everybody on the card. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, the crowd's going to go crazy when Pudzianowski is announced. Fleminas, though, absolutely love him. He's like the Latvian Keith Jardine. Dude, Eddie Hall, bro. Let's go. Pudzianowski. Let's go, dude. The crowd going crazy. Hell yeah. Their opening ceremony is pretty short and sweet. Hey, yo, Musical, how you doing, buddy? Hope you have a gig-filled spring and summer. Sorry I haven't been in your chat in a little while. I've been slacking on Dougie's Corner as well and the rest of the boys. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope, like I said, hope you get a lot of gigs this spring and summer. And thank you so much for dropping a like. Appreciate it. What are you watching here today? Cage Warriors, just UFC? You watch any Octagon or KSW? Got a gig? Oh, there, that answers my question. In an hour and a half, gonna stream it to about 3 people. You know, I'll hop and give a like as well. Hey, hope the gig goes well. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend musical. I've been learning the Pride FC theme song, so I'm trying to get my buddy Kyle to make some backing tracks, and then we'll either do like a live or we'll like record us recording it. I'm gonna post it because I've been jamming to that song lately. Can't watch it. I've got a gig. Yeah, so to answer the question. Well, hey, on a day where there's like too much to choose from, you might as well make some money jamming. So there you go. Oh man, but the Pudzianowski fight though, that's it kind of came out of nowhere, right? Because there's just a lot going on today, and I mean, even for those who like care, but it'll make the rounds. Like Helwani usually brings on Pudzianowski, but he didn't really do much media in North America to promote this one. But I still jump on base. Dude, I'll send you some of the tracks. Yeah, fuck yeah. God, I fucking love that song. I wish there were like more covers of it like on YouTube and shit. But there's not. There's like one symphony, and even on like Spotify and shit, there's like the original, and there's like some symphony orchestra that does it, and like that's it. The rest is like 20 years ago. Friggin' 360p people ripping it out of tune, off beat. Which, you know, props to them. At least someone was doing it. All right, opening ceremony just wrapped up. First fight on the main card coming up here. Again, the bout order was... It's crazy, man. Tapology's been getting friggin' deep Hamamatsu amateur bout order correct. But KSW can't figure it. But they can't figure it out with KSW. Okay, they updated this one. Again, first 2 fights here. Omoplata submission, by the way. I was just mucking some fucking food quickly here before I jumped on. I literally got home like 15 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Just mucked a quick sandwich, and I about fucking spat it out watching that omoplata, which was awesome. By the way, Phil the Free is back, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest heavyweight on the planet right now. Coming back to fight Rorsek, and my God, that's going to be... He's going to have to take this to the ground ASAP, because he takes this to the ground, it's over. If he stays on the feet, I love Phil the Free. He might get knocked the fuck out. Yo, what's up, Chris? I'll tell you much more once I get off this floor. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. I can't wait for that card. KSW 107. And that one's going to be June 14th. Okay, here. Dude, it looks like the announcer's actually like lost a bunch of weight. He used to be a little bit more LFA announcer looking. Here we go. Yo, what's up, Volcan? Dude, it's been really good, Chris. Really busy so far. I was working early in the morning, but got the predictions video out. Got some work done on site. Squeezed in a sauna and a cold plunge and a run. So I've actually done a lot, and it's not even 1 o'clock yet for me. And then now we got some KSW to cover, UFC, and then we got the Deep Hamamatsu show later as well, which that one I believe starts around like 11, so that one's going to be a little late. But that one should go by pretty quick. A lot of amateur fights, a lot of 2-round fights. Look at this Jenny McCarthy looking chick. All right, we got Gabriela Hristea, who's out of Romania. She's the underdog in this one. 1-0 as a pro. 2-0, including amateur. Laura Grzyb. She is the favorite out of Poland, making her debut. So the favorite is making her debut. Kickboxing, excuse me, and boxing crossover fighter here. Actually did some kickboxing at FEN. Has some kickboxing at Knockout Box Night. And I mean, amateur boxing, and kickboxing. And this is her MMA debut. Let's see, just where she can. Okay, no kick. She had a kickboxing bout scheduled, but it never happened. Last fought in November. Beat a 1-0 gal in the amateur scene and a 0-2 gal as a pro. I have no idea if she has any ground game, but I will go with the underdog here, assuming she gets the takedown. Well, I mean, actually not assuming, but that's what I'm assuming. She gets a takedown, and that'll be her path to victory. Good, bro. Thank you. Hope you're well, too. It's King's Day today in the Netherlands, and there's parties everywhere. Happy King's Day. I will go there later, but hopefully be back for the main event of UFC. Hey, we'll have a great day celebrating, man. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah, guy. This is definitely an action-packed day. It's my 23rd today. Hey, happy birthday. That's right. We're both April. Happy birthday, Chris. Smash that Eggs Benny. Are you a salmon Eggs Benny type of guy? Usually I go that if I'm going to be fancy, especially in like Nanaimo. I'm usually going to go with the salmon Benny. But happy birthday. What's up, Hockey from Home? I'm going to go back and forth to you and homie Rush Hour to watch the Eubank versus Ben card. Yes, Rush Hour Fight Club covers all things boxing, so go check that out. Good walkout song. Good walkout song. Happy birthday. Let's go. All right, next fight, ladies and gentlemen. Good walkout song. Good vibes. Good vibes. All right, these women, 125 years of age. Sorry, 125 years of age. 125 pounds, 29 years of age for Laura. And I missed Gabriella, how old she was, but I imagine they're around the same age. Yo, what's up, Scott? Good to see you. Just had Wendy's for lunch. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Square patties. All good, Hockey from Home. All good. Go Wild, right? Hockey from Home. Every game the Wild have won in the playoffs so far. I've been wearing the back channel green hoodie. So, or not hoodie, I guess crew neck. So we're sporting it again here today. Wild play in 2 hours. So I'm not going to be covering that on the Soda Pod, but I will ask you guys to raid the crew who will be covering it on the second channel. Hey, what's up, Rudy? How's it going, brother? A little peach tea. Like all types of eggs, Betty, but my favorite would be California style. You may fuck Vegas, Hockey from Home. All right, here we go. Both women checked by the Cutman, and they have entered the cage. They don't do another like announcement KSW. It's like they do the tail of the tape and the announcement as they walk out. Once they're in the cage, they close that door, and it's time to fight. First fight that we're going to cover here, excuse me, today on the channel, guys. Certainly not the last, as we have UFC after this KSW card. 7 more fights, or 6 more fights after this on the card. 7-fight main card. Or I guess 6-fight main card, my bad. Regardless, we still got a few more hours of fights here for KSW. Then we move over to UFC. Then right after UFC, we probably will only have like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to chill. Then we're going deep Hamamatsu. I think 15 fights, 2 of them kickboxing. Yeah, let's hope. And my favorite ref, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite ref in mixed martial arts.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Dude, I love Fleminas. He's getting up there in age, but loved his run. Like, I was such a fan of him in Cage Warriors, and I was so glad he signed in KSW, but definitely the last part of his career. Again, shout out to this referee. My God. Anyways, round 1. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Light on her feet already with a ton of feints is Hristea. Low kick, swing and a miss by Hristea. Oh, right to the body by Laura. Missing with all these shots here is Hristea, but she's like, herky jerky, perky. I don't know, Hockey from Home. As long as the Sens win, I'll be happy. I will throw up on stream if the Leafs advance the second round tonight. Oh man, Hristea keeps missing with the low kick. Counter right by Laura. For the Senators. Locked it in. 406. Dude, that one should be fun too. I think Zimmerman's going to get it done. Oh! Little sweeping of the legs there was Laura, and she invites Hristea back up to her feet. Oh, right hand by Hristea, but she eats a 1-2 as she blitzes in Juliana Pena style. Already too late. Too late, Hog from home. 340. Damn. Oh, right hand by Laura. How do I pronounce her name? I keep waiting for them to say it. Grzyb? Grzyb, yeah, okay. Right hand by Hristea. Go Sens, baby. No, I didn't say that. You said that. 309. I said as long as they win, I'm happy. I don't have a prediction. As long as the Sens win, I'm happy. 3 minutes missing, just missing with all her shots is Hristea. And she'll blitz forward and get countered. You definitely see who's better in the striking right now. And we saw that going over Laura's record here, just in kickboxing, right? MMA debut, but her striking. Oh, big overhand right by Grzyb. 239. I think the Wild will get it done again. I don't know if they score a lot in the first period like they have been doing, but Boldy will definitely get one. So take that to the bank. Nice left hand by Grzyb. Yeah, because it's at 4 p.m. Eastern. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Oh, big right hand by Grzyb. She's just pressuring Hristea backwards and just capitalizing whenever Hristea makes a mistake or land that right hand. Oh, big 1-2 by Grzyb. Grzyb. That's how they announce it. Okay. Grzyb. Oh, right hand by Grzyb. $145. Good job getting out of the pocket, evading that right hand again. Hristea throwing so much, but not landing anything. 138. There's a right hand by Hristea, finally. And this has been all Grzyb. 129. Backed up is Hristea. Grzyb missing with the right hand, and Hristea looking for the takedown. She's got the underhooks. If she can get this to the ground. Again, I don't know how much ground game experience she has, but still. Peace out, Hockey from home. Go Senators. 105. Still in the clinch. Knees by Hristea. More knees by Hristea. And Grzyb doing a good job of not stuffing the takedown, but defending the takedown here. Good underhooks. 41 seconds. 35, they separate. Back at center. Oh, Grzyb with the 1-2. Straight left followed by the right hand. Hristea just can't land on those strikes. She finally lands a leg kick. 20 seconds. Grzyb, some feints. Oh, nice right to the body by Grzyb. Hristea missing with the counter right. Straight left by Grzyb. Grzyb. Step back, some misses with the right. And that is it for the first round. Clear first round victory for Laura Grzyb. Just super comfortable on her feet. Talented kickboxer. It shows. It shows. And Hristea just can't get into the pocket. Can't find the range. Can't get the takedown. And can't even get any leg kicks. All right, round two coming up. Round two coming up. But so far looking comfortable. So far looking pretty good. Oh, we're just looking at some of the replays. Beautiful. Oh, geez, she literally beat the snot out of her there. All right, round 2, guys.
Let's get it on.
Second round. Here we go. Already commanding the cage here, pressuring Hristea outside that center line. Yo, Jose returns. Good to see you, buddy. How's it going? Next is Simon Bajor against Augusto Sakai, former UFC fighter. The fight's still going on. We're going into round 2. 4:38. Oh, nice right hand by Grzyb. 4:27. Grzyb with the right hand. Trying to blitz his Hristea, but no dice. Straight left by Grzyb. Oh, nice step back right by Grzyb. Dude, another beautiful one. Overhand right by Hristea there. And that's what she's going for. She's tucking, biting down on her mouthpiece, throwing that overhand right. But that left jab by Grzyb is landing all day, every day. Just jabs here by Grzyb, man. Left jabs over and over again. Very much playing the counter game. High kick by Hristea. But it's hard to play the counter game when Hristea is not even getting close to hitting you with anything. 3 minutes. Oh, another left jab by Grzyb. Yeah, she's just landing strikes, like the broadcast just said there, at will right now. Yo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, big. Finally, that overhand right by Hristea landed. The fight's still going on, like I said. The fight's still going on. Nice overhand right by Hristea. Left by Grzyb. What's up, the striking ace? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. 2:22 on the clock. Oh! Big left by Hristea, but Grzyb walking forward again. Grzyb needs to, I'm getting Grzyb going to win this round again. Right hand, step back left. I would like to see her a little bit more aggressive. Like, she's aggressive in that she's commanding the cage, right? She's pressuring Hristea backwards, but she's just waiting for her to shoot or land a big shot or throw anyway, sorry. And in the meantime, though, she is piecing her up with the jab. There was 2 there. I post my schedule every week, buddy. I post my schedule every single week. Gosh, that single link is working crazy. Yeah, KSW has pretty much wiped the internet clean, so it's like it's only a $14 pay-per-view. 1 minute 33 seconds. Yeah, sorry. When Pudzianowski's fighting, you step aside, Octagon. Good to see you, Tejas. Still feel sick and can't call in because I'm not leaving my coworkers short staffed, but I've got enough to have energy for the fights. Let's go, the striking ace. I'm sorry you still feel sick. Hristea going for the takedown. Nice stuffing of the takedown is Grzyb. Yeah, I can't do all of them at the same time, my man. I can't do all of them at the same time. Hopefully someday we'll have like a bunch of creators and a staff on this channel. We can cover everything going on at this all at the same time, but fortunately I only got 2 eyes. 54 seconds. But very good Cage Warriors card. Very good BKFC Italy card. There's some boxing. Good Octagon card. But Pudzianowski's on this KSW card, so couldn't skip this one. It's been pretty good. Hristea finally has been able to neutralize a little bit of the striking by Laura, getting into the clinch. But before then was just missing most of her shots, couldn't find the range, and Laura was just kind of walking her down and jabbing her up, counter-striking her. Not a brawl by any means, but it's mostly just because Hristea can't land. They had some beef? Okay. I'm excited for Victoria to fight her then, because did they fight in maybe kickboxing before? Dude, Victoria, she's nasty. I haven't seen the Dana White Contender Series list yet. Is she on it? All right, end of the second round. I think I'm scared for Pudzianowski's chin. Like, he should win the fight, right? Like, he has way more MMA experience. It's just like he's chinny and he's getting up there in age. So I'm a little scared. I'm kind of back and forth on that one. Pudge should win, but Eddie Hall could just crack him. He's a big boy. And as far as the main event, bro, fuck. I want Jobeck to win so bad because I'm a huge fan. I love Bartosiński as well. I know he lost in their last fight, but he's gone a lot better. I mean, Bartosiński's probably going to win, but I'm rooting for Jobeck or Jobeck. But Bartosiński's probably going to win. I don't give a rat's ass about the business, but as a union blue collars boy, I care about the well-being of my coworkers. Atta boy, man. Well, that's respectable. I will say this though, boys. The ref in this fight, not that I've seen, but man, she's really young. I'd say a couple years dominating KSW in Europe. The move to UFC with Tori were totally domination. Yes, she just hasn't faced anyone with a wrestling background just yet, but she has finishing ability and she's a scrapper. Root for Bartos with me for the sake of my wallet. Let's go. All right, round 3. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. I think Jobeck needs to have a couple more fights before she can fight Victoria. Oh, nice counter left and right by Jobeck as Hristea went in for the double leg and punished with the counter left and right hand. 4:20 on the clock. Smoke him if you got him. 4:17. Left by Jobeck. Overhand right. Hristea missing again. She's missing a lot of these shots. Oh, nice left jab by Jobeck. Stylistically, though, Baby Sharp, if Victoria doesn't get picked up by the UFC in 2025, then give Jobeck another fight and, yeah, put them in the cage together because that would be sick. KSW is a small enough, right? Small enough major promotion that they could fast track that fight because it would just be fireworks on the feet. Oh, another left by Jobeck. Dude, Jobeck's left jab is just money. Hristea's got nothing for it. And she's still herky-jerky, perky-erky, but still. Nice 1-2 by Jobeck. But she's not landing anything. Oh, big left by Jobeck again. And Hristea, no poker face on that one. Right to the body by Jobeck. Oh, man, Hristea missing with the overhand. Jobeck just ducking right back forward. All right, Hristea finally landed a right, and she's going in for the clinch. Step back right by Jobeck. 3 minutes left in this third round. Counter right by Jobeck. Jobeck missing with the right hand. Jobeck with the left. Oh, right to the body. Jobeck. Still walking forward. Hristea missing with the right hand. Missing with the double left jab. 2:30 remaining. Right to the body by Jobeck. Overhand right by Hristea. Low kick by Jobeck. Jobeck with the low kick. Then 1-2 by Jobeck. Yeah, if Jobeck, honestly, the first MMA fight, so I get it, but like, so obviously she's thinking about the takedown as well and very much focusing on counters, but now once you get some confidence or a little bit more confidence in like the takedown defense and really just like, oh, big left and right by Jobeck. Hristea, she's hurt. She's seen the Tweety Birds. Oh, another left by Jobeck. She'll start to develop that killer instinct in the cage, and it'll be fun to watch. Dude, Hristea's hurt, man. She's seeing the Tweety Birds right now. 1:46. Hristea walking forward now. Recovering. Jobeck with the left. Yeah, Jobeck's just been really beating up Hristea in this one. Hristea looking for that left single leg. Oh, nice takedown by Hristea. Nice takedown. Jobeck holding on to her in her guard. Mandy Leo has some monster quads. I'm surprised she isn't working wrestling more. Well, just when you type that, she got a huge takedown. 120. And Hristea needs to do something here. 1 minute and 12 seconds. The shit clock's ticking. 1 minute on the clock. And though Hristea, you can tell... Oh! Grzyb pushes her back up on her feet. A 1-2 and stuffs the takedown. I think like 2 or 3. The Tapology order, I believe, is wrong. So there's either 2 or 3, but I think just 2 more. 43 seconds. And getting back in the top position is Hristea. Okay, Grzyb is going to win all 3 rounds. Great round by Grzyb, especially here. Despite not being able to stuff the takedowns. She's scrambling off the bottom and looking to push her off again. And she just landed, or she got warned for the grounded up kick, but didn't land one. Yo, denial. This ref, bro. This ref. Turn on KSW right now. There is no Russian link. Oh, there's an up kick. Oh, and literally in the final seconds, Hristea gets full mount. In literally the final seconds, she finds her entry into full mount, but too little, too late, and that is it. That is it. Grzyb is the biggest boxer, is the biggest boxing to MMA crossover since Clay Collard returned to 4-ounce gloves. It's hard to display a joke over text, damn it. Smash that like button. Like, the only way I can describe this ref is she's like Veronica Hardy, except a little, and I say this in the most endearing way, thicker. And some nice sneakers. I believe there'd be a lot of hype around her. Is this the most coverage of KSW card has ever gotten in the mainstream? I'm seeing it everywhere from outlets that normally don't report on KSW. Probably because Pudzianowski's in it. I would say their Coliseum 2 show, which Pudzianowski was also in, was up there as well. But like, it's not even a big card, right? Like some really good fighters. But I've seen like 4 or 12 to 13 fight KSW cards with like 3 title fights on there, right? Like KSW 100 in particular. But Pudzianowski is world famous, right? And at this point, legend of KSW. He's been in the promotion for what? Over a decade. All right, unanimous decision coming in. Laura Grzyb should take this one. How's it going, by the way, Mystic? Awaiting the official decision, indeed, but it shouldn't take that. It shouldn't take that long. All right, now they're announcing it. Yeah, all 3 judges are going to give it to the kickboxer, as they should. How can you not love Poland? Laura Grzyb! First MMA win. Yeah, Atomic, I think KSW's been like wiping the internet clean. I buy the pay-per-view for these all the time. Really, really good English commentary too, and only $14. How's it going, Justin? How late is this? We are only 3 fights in. We're only 3 fights in. Finally fight day. Been a long 2 weeks. Welcome back, Voidmate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Shields and Szpilka are the real big ones in recent memory. Szpilka, he has pretty good walkouts. We'll say that. But he was fed to the wolves in his last fight. Great win there in her mixed martial arts debut. Even though off her back, looked a little out of place there, but she'll continue to work on that. And yeah, for her and Victoria fight, it ain't going to the ground. All right, next we should have the big boys, Bajor versus Sakai. Well, among other fights, yes. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge fan of this sport. If I really want to watch the cards that I want to watch, I just buy the pay-per-views because they're not UFC price, right? Sakai was like decent 5 years ago. I want to be cleaning and listening. Dude, he took Phil DeFree to a fucking decision in his last fight, which I think it was a little bit of like an off night for Phil as well. And also he's getting up there in age, but Sakai's not bad. He's not bad. Everyone hit the like button. Who won the last one? Laura Gzib. Facts on that, man. If I weren't so late to it, I'd buy. Yeah, like Ryzen. Road FC's free now, which is awesome. But yeah, Ryzen, Octagon, and KSW I don't mind paying for. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Good afternoon, Amberly. From what I can recall, Sakai fought over him, had a good fight with him, and ever since fight, he just got cooked. The UFC, yeah, he didn't have a good like run towards the end of his UFC career. But let's get into it right now. He's the big favorite in this one. He's been playing the clinch game up against the cage, the big belly clinch game lately. 16-6-1, 33 years of age, 11 KO TKOs, 5 decisions, 5-4 in the UFC, 4-1-1 in Bellator. Yeah, he was on Contender Series, one of the first Contender Series guys. Beat Dontel Mays. So that's right. He beat Dontel Mays and left the UFC on a win, or they didn't sign him on a win, but fought Spivak, Tuivasa, Rosenstrike. I mean, is Tuivasa really that good? Meh. But like, okay. Fought the top guys. Sergey's pretty good. Ty, again, while he was on his run. Jairzinho is a good fighter. And fucking Overeem. Which that was a main event. Holy shit. Beat Ivanov, who's good. Tybura, who's good. Arlovsky, who in 2019 was still good. Chase Sherman, who... Oh, it's Chase Sherman. Yeah, what a rise, dude. What a rise. Anyways, going up against Simon Bajor's 25-11, 36 years of age, 3-2 in his last 5. He usually fights at 205, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right? Or was he always heavyweight? Let's see. Okay, no, heavyweight. I mean, his last couple, anyways. Regardless. He beat a 19-8 guy, split decision. Yeah, he was always heavyweight. What? I'm confusing him with someone else. Regardless. Lost to Phil DeFree. Second round got choked out. I think, yeah, we even covered that one. Was a champion FEN. Came over from there. Fight in PFL. I'm almost embarrassed. I thought he was light heavyweight there because I remember watching his PFL fight as well. Anyways. Not the best submission defense, I suppose. Augusto Sakai, pretty well rounded for a heavyweight. It's not like he's going to go jiu-jitsu first and foremost. But he is good at doing... Wait, they're checking Eddie Hall's pulse? What's going on right now? This fight better not be canceled, bro. All right, Pudzianowski's warming up. Let's fucking go. Anyways, he's good in the clinch. His hands are okay. And if he does get taken to the ground, he will have the advantage. I understand why he's the huge favorite, despite him being only 1-4 in his last 5. His cardio wasn't bad for a big boy either. Yeah, he's only 33, still young for a heavyweight. Cooked by Overeem, but held his own too. I'm not Canadian, but if I would definitely write you in for Prime Minister. I haven't heard either Canadian stance on the global rule set. I mean, I'm sure most provinces would be down. A lot of fights in Canada, put it this way, they could do it on Indigenous land, on like Indigenous reserve land, and they could do whatever rule set they wanted, which is what they'll do in Alberta for like the bare knuckle and the unsanctioned or sanctioned local commission sanction or event sanctioned shows. I'm sure BC would be fine with it. It would just take a while because everything there takes a while. I'm sure Saskatchewan, Alberta wouldn't care. Ontario would not do it. Quebec wouldn't do it. Manitoba would probably just follow whatever Ontario did as well. And then like the islands and the territories. I mean, I imagine you shouldn't have any issue in the territories either. Bajor went 2-1 in KSW in 2014-15 and is 1-2 in 2023-2024. No, dude, I've never. No, I think his best win was against Derek Lewis. No, Derek Lewis comes back with the fucking flying knee, like holy shit. Also, did you see Alexander Volkov made a cameo in a music video? No, I'll have to check it out. I love Volkov, by the way. Breaking Eddie has entered hibernation after seeing a snow globe in a gift shop and mistaking it for 6 weeks of winter. Oh, all right, Augusto Sakai getting looked at by the cut man right now. I'm going to go Augusto Sakai on this one. I'm going to go Augusto Sakai. Again, I was pleasantly surprised and terrified since I'm a big Phil DeFree fan. I was pleasantly surprised and also terrified how well he did against Phil. Like, someone in the chat mentioned cardio for his size. Like, Phil was the one getting tired late in the fight. And it was a way closer fight than it should have been. Now, Phil DeFree's next fight, I will say, like, if he doesn't get that to the ground, once he gets it to the ground, he'll submit the guy in the first round. Because the guy he's facing is the For Glory heavyweight kickboxing champion. And he is a badass. And he's been beating the fuck out of everybody they put him up against in mixed martial arts so far. So that's the thing. Like, I'm not even saying Phil DeFree's chinny at this point in his career. He's just like, Warsick will knock out anybody. All right, Bajor's making his walkout now. That's what I'm saying. KSW has been wiping the internet clean. You're a Volkov fan too? I love it. I love that interview in the Apex when he yelled, Saki is back. Is this a Polish version of this song? This might be the Polish version of Pour Some Sugar on Me. It's hard to hear in the background, but that's what it kind of sounds like. All right. Bajor making his walkout right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat. How do you think this one goes? Okay, I don't think it is Pour Some Sugar on Me, but it sounded like it for a little bit. I just thought they were singing it in Polish. It's very similar. Again, I only can hear a little bit of it, but still. Dude, KSW always hold their shows in fucking sick arenas. Yo, I didn't realize how many people tuned in last night for Tough Enough. There was like fucking 50 people in the chat for a little while. I just saw it. Got way more views than I thought it did or would. So shout out to everyone who was tough enough for Tough Enough. Knowledge me troche kuku. Bajor decision in a stop and go type of fight. Pour some sugar on me. And the last ref, Veronica Hardy, looking girl. Cut girl in this one. And here comes Bajor. Let's go, Sakai. I saw this thing about a Polish rapper that tattooed his eyeball. It made me want to throw up. I've actually seen that. But I think, wait, was it recently? Because I've seen Vice, back when Vice was like booming on YouTube, like almost 10 years ago, like 8 years ago now. They like, oh, it's making my eyes water just thinking about it. They followed a guy who did that. Completely fucked, if you ask me. I personally know people with their eyes tattooed. What would be, like, I don't know what's worse, like, as far as, like, controversial or, like, painful body modifications, I guess you call it. The fucking the dick piercing or the fucking tattoo on the eyeball. Honestly, I don't know what's worse. Both of them, I just want to. No, Ace. Unfortunately, you got to buy the pay-per-view. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it on.
He's super chill dude and say he didn't feel it at all. Okay, well, I guess that answers my question. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Oh, my eyes are watering right now just thinking about it. 4:37. Sakai, a lot bigger than Bajor. Oh, wow. Stouts House of Pain, Max. He's an artist there. Shout out to Max. Left by Bajor. Big belly Sakai eats a low kick. Whoa! Nice right hand by Bajor. I'm literally going to start crying on stream. Oh. My eyes are so sensitive I can't put contacts in or else I would. That's why I look like a nerd. 401. Oh, look what you guys are doing to me. Oh, nice low kick by Sakai. Yes, it did start. There is no link, buddy. .338. Slow start here so far, but Sakai actually landed the better leg kicks of the two. My vision was pinched in the middle and pulled, but okay, no more eye talk, dude. I can't do contacts either. I at least can rock glasses. Never thought I'd get the grandpa looking ones though, but here we are. Here we are. 312. Oh, another low kick by Sakai and Bajor not landing that counter right. Vamos Sakai. Hey, let's go. I'm wearing this because the Minnesota... Oh, nice right hand by Bajor. 3 minutes left in this first round. Already, honestly, more action than the Sakai and Phil DeFree fight. Sakai looking for the front kick. Every game that I've worn this, Amberley, the Minnesota Wild have won, and they play in an hour and a half. So, in St. Paul, too. 242. No, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, don't, like, we could talk about it. It's just, that's why my eyes are watering. Bro, I look into people's, and I look in people's eyes when I talk. That's just my thing. I know I don't look at the webcam always when I talk, but like when I'm talking human to human, and sometimes my eyes will just water if they're, if there's just like big old eyes, you know, or if they like scratch it. It's stupid. 214. Low kick by Sakai. Sakai with the front kick. Sakai with the right hand. Bajor missing with the overhand right. Herd, House on Minnesota, BRB. Let's go. They're going to be the underdog in every game this series, despite being up in the series 2-1. But they are the underdog. Like, Vegas is the better team, but Minnesota is a tough team to play against, and they got a really good goalie. 145. Low kick by Sakai again. Dude, Sakai is chewing up that lead left leg of Bajor. Bajor with the 1-2. $134. Sakai eats a left jab. Sakai looking for the counter left elbow, didn't land. So far in this round, it's pretty even. I'll say Sakai doing more damage with the low kicks, but Bajor has the quicker hands. Might as well. Their logo's dropping this summer. They were trying to be the Yetis, I guess, but Yeti won't allow them. The brand. 55 seconds. Oh! Big left by Bajor. Well, you know, a lot of people who my age who grew up in Minnesota, they didn't have the Minnesota Wild until 2000, right? They didn't have the North Stars or the Wild. So a lot of my friends in Minnesota my age root for the Wild. Oh, they're just swinging in the pocket. It's the guy with the nice right hand. He tagged Bajor. Bajor's hurt. A lot of them cheer for other teams because they had to choose a team growing up when, you know, there were no North Stars. There were no Wild until 2000. Sakai stuffing the takedown. Big knees by Sakai. Overhand right by Bajor. 21 seconds. If Sakai plays his cards right here, He maybe could finish this fight. Low kick by Sakai. Front kick by Sakai. Low kick by Bajor. Sakai with the right hand. Bajor eats a left, but he's going to clinch his way to the whistle. Oh, but some shots in the clinch. Dude, Sakai's so much bigger than him. Holy shit. That is it for the first round. Sakai, he's going to win the first round. He hurt Bajor at one point. Didn't quite knock him down, but knocked him off balance for sure. Smash that like button if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. And you know what? We got to get a poll question going. I'm nervous for Pudzianowski. I'm a big fan, guys. I'm a big fan. By the way, if you guys haven't already, my UFC picks and predictions video is live is on the channel. It's in the live section. The one on screen, sir. Bajor versus Sakai. Right now, it's in between the first and the second round. This is my latest MMA highlights video. If you guys want to check it out. There's some Muay Thai fights on it as well. Utah's definitely blowing up now. Has NBA, NHL, getting the Winter Olympics, and has some of the best nature and skiing in the country. I can't wait to go hike there in the summer. Not this summer, but like one of these summers soon. Shoot, I'd even do some snowshoeing. Hello, Daniel. Good to see you. All right, round 2.
Let's get it on.
This guy's probably trying to get me to say puta madre on fucking stream. Given the Eddie Hall fight, a good poll question would be, what athlete from another sport or influencer do you think would have the most success in MMA? Ooh, that's a great one. That is a great one. 4:41 on the clock. 4:33, Sakai. Missing with the right hand. Oh, big knee to the body by Bajor. Bajor with some success. Here's Bajor looking for the takedown. Sakai with good takedown defense. It's going to be hard to take down this big Brazilian. Guys, smash that like button. Let's try to get to 40 likes. Right hand by Bajor's. He separates. Double left by Bajor, right hand by Sakai. Again, Bajor's hands are quicker, but Sakai's are doing a little bit more damage, especially that low kick. Oh, another big low kick by Sakai. And look at the welt on the lead left leg of Bajor, and he's almost limping on it right now as well. $3.39. Right by Bajor in the clinch. Sakai with the tie clinch. Knee to the body by Sakai. $3.10. Two minutes and just clinching right now is Bajor. It's a really good poll question, and I dig it. Still clinching here. Ref saying, let's work. Let's work. And they separate halfway through the second round. Sakai with a step back left. Oh, big shot by Sakai. And also, I think it was a slip by Bajor. But Sakai capitalizes and gets into side control. And now you have big boy Sakai on you, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 16 seconds inside control is Sakai. And let's see if Sakai is going to try to get into mount. Sakai with some left hands. It's Bajor, so I keep saying Bajor. Bajor, my apologies. 1 minute and 53 seconds. Bajor back up to his feet. A 1-2, but he's slowing down. And dude, Sakai with the body kicks. Like, did Sakai just go to Thailand or something? Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him. Sakai with some big shots. Left by Sakai. Knee by Sakai. Bajor just desperately trying to clinch. One minute and 30 seconds. Oh, big knees in the clinch by Sakai. Another knee in the clinch by Sakai. $110. 1 minute. Dude, Sakai's dominating this fight. 1 minute left. And it's like Bajor wanted to clinch and Sakai's getting the better of him in the clinch. Oh, and a nice knee strike by Bajor. Oh, Sakai missing with the right hand. Tough as nails is Bajor, but he's losing this fight. And his speed is starting to diminish to get even slower than Sakai's. Oh, big low kick by Sakai. Sakai just a big fucking brute, dude. Walks forward and boom. He may not be the quickest, and he may telegraph his shots, but if he lands, dude, like his punches thud. Look at the left leg of Bajor, bro. 18 seconds. Five seconds remaining. Knee by Sakai. And that is it for the second round. Going into round 3, honestly, pretty good fight here, man. Pretty good fight here. Okay. I think I have the poll question. And I went across a bunch of different sports. I went basketball, wrestling, hockey, and soccer. I will say comment if not listed. But vote in the poll question. What athlete from another sport would do well in MMA? Allen Iverson, who is an absolute freak athlete as well. Wait, did it work? Bro, did the poll question not even work? Oh, for fuck's sakes, bud. Okay, hold on. I gotta add it again. Oh, that's annoying. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, I will get the poll question up here in a sec, and I'll do another announcement. Damn it! I don't know what happened there. YouTube just glitched out. Right hand by Bajor. $426. Oh, nice right hand by Bajor. Oh, Bajor, man. He just hurt Sakai with that shot. Now Bajor looking for the takedown. Sakai. Oh, big knee to the body. And again, big brute Sakai, man. Okay, the poll question did work. It just took a while to load. All right, what athlete from another sport would do well in MMA? Allen Iverson, Gable Stevenson, Ryan Reeves, or Zinedine Zidane? Ryan Reeves is one of the last enforcers in hockey, by the way. In the NHL, I should say. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Back at center. Dude, the broadcast is saying exactly what I'm saying. Even if it's sloppy work from Sakai, it works, man. Oh, Sakai up 2 rounds, easy. But Sakai faced some early adversity here. Oh, big right hand by Sakai. Right hand by Bajor. Bajor's tough as nails, though. That front kick from Sakai, too, is landing. Fortunately, Sakai used to be in the UFC. Again, Sakai was always a little bit slower than Bajor in this fight. Towards the end of the second, not that much slower, but Bajor was able to recover between rounds. My goodness. There's a lot tomorrow, man. There's a lot tomorrow. There's a Samurai Fight House, and there's also Fury Amateur Series, and there's some other promotion early this morning as well. Or deep. 242. Back at center. Bajor missing with the low kick. Sakai staying active. Yeah, we're like 4 fights into the main card, dude. Oh, right hand by Bajor. Yeah, we're this is the 4th fight on the card, sorry. 2 fights into the main card. Oh, got you. Well, you have to look them up because they're all... I think it's a good poll question. Right hand, but look up Ryan Reeves' fight. You'll love him, Amberly. He actually has a craft beer company in Vegas now too, which is pretty cool. Bajor slipped. Sakai swept the leg, and Bajor slipped. Sakai trying to keep him on the ground, but he can't, and they're back up to their feet. No, he hasn't fought yet. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ryan Reeves has some good fights. I love Ryan Reeves. He's one of my favorite hockey players. Front kick by Sakai. Sakai's taken a lot of damage this round. That right hand by Bajor has landed. No, NFL players would not be... NFL players aren't good MMA fighters. We've already seen that happen. Oh, and a little bit of a... Was it a clash of heads that hit the right eye of Sakai? Oof. I mean, if there's any point in the fight for that to happen, you want it to be late. Because Bajor always swings with that right hand. And, oh, yeah, already swelling. Bro, that already swelling under that right eye. Yo, what's up, Craig? Yeah, you got to buy the pay-per-view on KSW TV. Bonk. Oh, no, wait. Eye poke? What did that replay even show us? Anyways. I have Sakai winning the first 2 rounds. Bajor winning this 3rd. Yo, what's up, Harsh? Yo, Ryan Reeves, look him up. He's a beauty. He's an absolute beauty. Low kick by Bajor. I think he's one of the only players in the NHL who doesn't have a visor because he was grandfathered in. How many more fights? Eddie Hall, 1 more. Oh, nice right by Bajor. Sakai looking for the knee. 33 seconds left. And Guram Kutaladze is the ref in this one. Adame. Yeah, but I didn't make this list because of the physiques. For physiques, you can pick like every soccer player. I picked it because Zidane fucking headbutted a motherfucker Lethway style. 11 seconds on the clock. Because other than Zidane, there are no soccer players who can fight. All of them, baby back bitches. And now looking for the takedown. Late here is Bajor. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Sakai's face. He took a lot of damage in that 3rd round. But I think he's going to take this one 2-1. All right, who is this soccer? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Who is this soccer player? Oh, yeah, this guy's a beast. Holy fuck. Based on physique alone, yeah, maybe. All right. I think it's between the wrestler and the hockey player. Hype for the Abu Smagomedov in the UFC tonight. And apparently Max Holzer already has a date for his next fight. Not yet announced, though. So hopefully it's a title fight because the Dana White Contender Series list came out, and that always can change. There's a few fighters I wanted to see on that Dana White Contender Series list that I didn't see. Besides combat sports, I have so much respect for race car drivers. That really scares me, just the precision. It is wild, dude. It is wild. I don't watch like F1 or NASCAR or anything like that, but like, yeah, it takes I'll call them athlete, but I wish there was another word for it, right? It takes a special kind of athlete to be able to do that. Ibrahimovic can fight. Ibrahimovic, he can talk better than he can fight. I'll say he yaps better than he can fight. Even though he towers over Zidane, Zidane would still beat the shit out of him. But I do love Ibrahimovic. All right, we're listening in for the decision. Oh, split decision. I think Sakai got the first and second round. Good fight, though. Augusto Sakai. The right man won, in my opinion. The right man won. I get very annoyed when people from other sports make fun of race car drivers. It's not a sport in the same way, but it's way more precision and way more consequences for the wrong actions. 100%. Like, there's not another word we can describe it. You know? Well, and it's like, I know a lot of people get mad because there's a lot of people who like love their WWE, okay? Love their pro wrestling. And I hate that it's called pro wrestling. But anyways, I respect the athletes who put their bodies through the ringer for the entertainment. I, for one, am not going to watch it, right? I would rather watch fucking NASCAR or F1 personally. Shit, man, I'd rather watch horse racing than freaking WWE and all that shit. And even when I was a kid, man, I would rather, like, my parents showed me fighting as a young age, so all the time I was like, this is bullshit. Why can't we just watch these UFC VHSs or some Shuto or some Pride that my dad taped versus fucking this WWE trash? Kind of surprised that Stevenson doesn't have more votes. Yeah, good win for Sakai. I mean, he gets another win. He could again have an opportunity to fight for this heavyweight title. He fights out of American Top Team. I always forget. All right, my boy, dude. I fucking love this fighter. The Latvian Express, Madars Fleminas. He's done okay in KSW. He's getting up there in age. This is his like final swan song in KSW. He absolutely entertained us more than we ever deserved when he was in Cage Warriors. Signed his I imagine his final contract with KSW here. Still entertaining. He had a nasty elbow finish recently. But you know, it's just he's getting old. Father Time is catching up to him. I wish the UFC would expand the places they go. Well, they just have to do less Apex shows and more on the road shows, which is easier said than done, but they make so much money that like they could do it. Yeah, I didn't find the UFC until I was 15, so came into it a little bit late, and then probably took me another 6 months to start watching other promotions. Yeah, I've been watching it as like my dad had the VHSs from the first 5 UFCs before, like when I was born. So like UFC came out the same year I was born, and I think like the year later, when I was like 1 or 2, Dad picked up the VHSs. So I can remember watching my whole life. And like I didn't play hockey, even though I grew up in like small town Canada. I played soccer for a little bit, but hated it. I liked martial arts. I liked fighting. I was kind of a little bitch ass kid too. So like, you know, I wanted to defend myself when I got in the schoolyard scraps, which I eventually did. So like, it was good. I wasn't a great fighter. I lost more of the competitions than I won, but a lot of them were just cool. Like not just karate point fighting, like almost like MMA before MMA, just like no one wrestled much at all because you were allowed to like throw. It was kind of like karate combat rules, kind of more so than anything, because you're allowed to strike to get a point upon throwing your opponent to the ground or taking them down, but everyone just stood and kickboxed. But anyways, long and the short of it, I mean, my parents would like movies that I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid, right? Like, I don't know, like The Matrix when I was like 5 or 6 or whatever. When did The Matrix come out? Regardless, I guess I was a little bit older, but movies like that where I was like still a little too young to watch. My parents would save the fight scenes and show me the fight scenes to the movies because they were just obsessed with martial arts as well. So like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, I think that was like the first full length like martial arts movie outside the Bruce Lee movies and like old Jackie Chan movies that I watched. But Enter the Dragon is still one of my favorites too. Have you had a chance to watch the Schwint versus Bartle fight? No, I haven't. Honestly, man, I haven't. I'm so behind in my catch up now. It's kind of just reset. I have 220 fights to catch up on right now. I think I might just have to reset the clock. Like, it's about 2.5 meters worth of columns of fights on my big whiteboard here that I have to fucking catch up on. It's a very stressful life I live. It's a very stressful life. Maybe. Where's the whole fight? I can't seem to have a stream play it. Yeah, well, it hasn't started yet, first of all. And B, you got to buy the pay-per-view. Shout out Latvia. Sakai won. Yes, he did. Practice by KO. I mean, I picked Ian Gary to win by decision or submission, but like I hope. But if practice wins, it probably will be by KO. Nice. So yeah, my dad had UFC 1 to 5 on VHS. I have 1 to 10 on DVD, and then I have a bunch of random. I have like UFC 58. I have UFC like 60 something. A few of the 70s. Because I remember there was like 2 for 1 at Walmart, and it was like $10 or something like that to buy just like the numbered cards on DVD. So I used to do that when I was a kid, or when I was a kid in high school a lot. Mostly high school actually. All right, I'd fucking watch some of the fights on DVD, change over to UFC Undisputed 3, kick some ass with Silva and Forrest Griffin, go back, watch some fights. The life. All right. 170 pound is this next one. Then I believe it's the Pudzianowski fight. 4 more fights left on the card after this. Okay, here we go. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Kasper Koczorowski is making his walkout. He's 11-6 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 4 fights on a 2-fight win streak, 29 years of age. At a Bonsai MMA, cool logo there. 4 KO TKO, 0 submissions, 7 decisions, 5-4 in KSW, 1-2 in Extra Gale Sportowalki. All right. He has a win over 11-3 guy, KSW 99, beat a 4-0 guy. Lost to Zalewski, no shame in that. Honestly, has some good wins on his resume. Been in KSW for a while, since 2020. And hasn't been able to put a big win streak together in KSW. But not a bad record at all. Not a bad resume at all. Once he was 4-2, honestly took a step up in competition. Respect taking on a 4-1 guy when he was 2-2 as well. 7, you know what? Actually, fuck that. This guy was taking on better competition left, right, and center. Dude, I love when I see that. Yeah, lost to a 7-3 guy first round. Bro, he was 2-0 at that time. I dig it. A lot of losses, but a lot of just really competitive opponents and fights. But my man, the guy I'm fucking a fan of here, the Latvian Express, ladies and gentlemen. Madars Fleminas, the Latvian Express, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. And like I said, since coming over to KSW, he's been okay. Was really, really good in Cage Warriors in his prime. 7 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 5 decisions. Yeah, went 7-4 in Cage Warriors, 4-0 in Cage Steel. Now was 1-2 in KSW. Lost a decision in his last fight to 11-3 guy. Absolutely just near murdered this guy in his second fight in KSW. And lost to now the title challenger here tonight, Jobeck. We can put on some great fights in Cage Wars, man. Even beat Oban Elliott in Cage Wars back in 2021. He's got some nasty elbows. He's got some nasty kickboxing. His jiu-jitsu's okay, but he can scramble and get back up to his feet from his back. It'll be interesting to see what Kasper's game plan is here to try to take him to the ground, grapple him a little bit, or keep this on the feet. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the live chat. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you. Really good, man. Really good. I wonder for MMA how good Kobe Bryant would have been. Just his mentality and competitiveness is insane. Agreed. It's like one of the reasons why I don't think LeBron James could be an MMA fighter is because Sure, when he was younger, he had that competitiveness, and maybe it's still there here today, but it just doesn't seem like he's got that killer instinct. I should have wrote Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan, like, put it this way. If Michael Jordan was losing a fight, he would go like this to his corner, they'd throw him a Glock, and because Michael Jordan can't lose. So I know that's cheating. I know that's literal murder. But, like, that's Michael Jordan's mentality. Like, literal killer instinct. So, like, he probably would have been good at MMA. There is no free. There is no free. Yo, what's up, Activate A? Back-to-back flatboard KOs and Octagon. Let's go. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, my big brother wrestled in high school, and then he went to Ohio State. Yes, you did mention that he went to Ohio State. I'm picking him. He's better for me. He would take me to wrestling clubs with him so I could wrestle. My dad would not let me wrestle. We snuck into the club. Nice. I was a wrestlerette. There you go. I don't even think that's allowed in deep. No Glocks. I bought the pay-per-view, Marcelo. I bought the pay-per-view, KSW TV. You can pay for it on PayPal as well. I don't know if that helps you guys or not, but that's what I did. Good to see everybody in the live chat here as we get closer and closer to the Pudzianowski fight. But first, we have one of my favorite fighters to never fight in the UFC. Madars Fleminas is fighting. Getting up there in age, definitely in the later part of his career, and I've accepted that, ladies and gentlemen. I knew when he signed to KSW, it'd be his last little, his last run. Oh, we got my favorite ref again. I swear, the Polish Veronica Hardy here, ladies and gentlemen. My God. I mean, half the reason why I watched this promotion. I'm not going to lie. Anyways. Round one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with... he's the favorite in this one? Okay.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. They touch gloves. And here we go. Yo, what's up, Taco? Low kick by Casper. .444. Each of them with some feints. Fleminas with some... Again, Fleminas, he's the Latvian Keith Jardine, man. He even throws punches like fucking Keith Jardine. Nice kick to the body by Casper. Koczorowski. Man, that's a mouthful. Koczorowski. Oh, he eats a front kick by Fleminas. Throwing one right back at him is Koczorowski. Fleminas with the 1-2 overhands. All he throws is hooks and overhands. There is no other shot. I'm rooting for Jobeck, but I think Adrian's going to beat him again. Adrian! 356. Koczorowski missing. Well, actually, he didn't even pull the trigger on the front kick. He does look quite a bit bigger than Fleminas, but again, Fleminas getting up there in age. And just going for the favor. Let's go. Oh, slipping. Dude, there's been people... Koczorowski a little hesitant to follow Fleminas to the ground, even though Fleminas slipped. Right hand by Koczorowski. I don't know. I think there's a little too much respect there. Again, I'm rooting for Fleminas, but I think Casper gave him too much respect there. Low kick by Koczorowski. And Fleminas now charging at him. Koczorowski resetting. Oh, counter 1-2 by Koczorowski. Yeah, I'm rooting for Fleminas and I'm saying here that Koczorowski should have followed him to the ground there. But yeah, people have been slipping tonight quite a... Actually, I shouldn't even say quite a bit, but I've noticed 3 now. Oh, dude, that step back left by Koczorowski is solid, man. He's tagged Fleminas a few times with it. 238. Body shot by Fleminas. Oh, nice little switch kick to the body by Koczorowski. Fleminas right hand as he goes for the clinch now. Koczorowski battling on the battling the clinch up against the wall. Just commentate. Yeah, I can't show the fight. That's illegal. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. 1 minute, 55 seconds. Back at center. Missing with the back fist. Oh, Fleminas with the 1-2. Koczorowski hesitant to land that counter right hand. How's your day going, by the way, Ty? Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see all of you in the live chat. Yes, Andrew, I'll be live for UFC and Deep. Zidane will be the Lethway champ for sure. Yo, what's up, Jean Girobo's dad? Do you approve of this poll question? Mystic was the one who suggested. I came up with the names. 1 minute. Fleminas missing with the right hand, but he lands a step back right. Let's see if Koczorowski's pace can keep up throughout this fight, because, again, I know Fleminas is getting up there in age, but usually he can go 3 rounds, pretty good pace. Front kick by Fleminas. When he blitzes, though, as fun as it is to watch, he does leave himself open to these counters. Final minute. 56 seconds. Low kick by Koczorowski. Fleminas with the pressure now. Fleminas does have some good elbows, but they don't seem to be fighting in the pocket too much. Hey, guys, go check out Exploring the Cause live shows, his podcast, and his fighter interviews. Spinning heel kick, swinging to miss by Koczorowski. Do you remember watching Madars Fleminas fighting in Cage Wars Exploring the Cause? Hell yeah. Okay, well, next time you're live, expect a little super chat. Fucking, I'm cracking a beer. I got 2 more cigarettes to go from the pack. Then I'm going to crack a beer to wash them down. Oh, step back left by Koczorowski, but he's running away like Chelsea Chandler. Tomorrow we're celebrating Easter with my family. Nice, little late Easter. And that is it for the first round. Good first round. I do think Kasper Koczorowski, despite being on the back foot, despite running away at the end like Chelsea Chandler, I do think he landed more shots. He landed more counter strikes. He is showing a little bit of damage underneath that right eye as Fleminas' second half of the round was starting to get going a little bit more, was starting to kind of just find his rhythm, find his range. But again, I'm a fan of Fleminas. I'm calling this fight how I see it. Kasper won the first round. But Kasper's starting to slow down, and Fleminas, he ain't gonna slow down. Yeah, he was one of my favorites over there. That's a good-ass poll, but I would have picked someone like Bo Jackson to be on the list over AI. Fair enough. I just remember AI being an absolute freak when it came to, like, he was also like a football, like he could, I don't know if he could have been drafted or not, if people were like thinking about it, but I know he was like a star in high school football. And in his documentary, I mean, the guy could scrap. The guy could scrap. He may have been small, but he could scrap. So that's why I put him in there. Athletic and could scrap. Fucking. He'd be like Bobby Green. Hood style. Round 2. Next fight. Only pay-per-view. Prime Shack also. I was thinking about Prime Shack. 452. I know. Too much to choose from, right? That's why I chose Cage Warriors today, Unlikable God. Or Killable God, sorry. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, round 2, guys. Round 2. Low kicks by Fleminas. And he wasn't employing the low kicks in the first round. I like to see him showing it here today. Still here. Hey. Good to hear. Good to hear. 4 minutes and 24 seconds. And again, it's not a long KSW card, which we might be done before UFC. Not likely, but we might be done before UFC. Shaq was just so big and strong, they'd have given him a weight limit exception. He would have never made 285. Weekend after that. Cage Wars also, in Dublin. Yeah, why couldn't we have more last weekend when there wasn't any UFC? You know what? There was a lot last weekend that we covered, which is good. I just hate when Octagon and KSW go head-to-head because I'm more of a KSW fan, but I'm a huge Octagon supporter as well. 3:48 on the clock. And Fleminas starting to get ahead here, in my opinion. Those low kicks are really slowing down Koczorowski and Fleminas again starting to capitalize on some of his counter hooks as well. How's your weekend going, Unkillable God? Hope you're enjoying all these fight promotions. I know all of you got like multiple screens going. Realistically, I only can really focus on one fight in the chat. Like I sometimes will have some stuff on in the background. I'm going to have, the Minnesota Wild play game 4 in their series with the Vegas Golden Knights at 3 o'clock as well. And I usually stream that on my second channel. I'm going to ask you guys to raid them in an hour. I got the boys from the podcast covering me over there. Fleminas with a 1-2. Missing with the kick is Koczorowski. Right hand by Fleminas. Koczorowski missing with the right hand. 2 minutes and 59 seconds on the clock. Oh, counter right by Fleminas. Night and day round, man. Fleminas in, I don't want to say full control, but in control this round so far. High kick by Fleminas. Again, his technique is so funky. He's the Latvian Keith Jardine, the Latvian Dean of Mean. I'll try to rewatch as many as I can tomorrow and Monday, but sometimes I just gotta, move on to the next week. I will catch Octagon. I will probably watch a handful of the BKFC stuff as well. Nice takedown by Koczorowski. I haven't been able to find anywhere. I bought the pay-per-view. Gusa Shaq left LSU at 285. If Lesnar needed 4XL, Shaq would need 5 or 6XL. Only commentary. You guys can't find the fight on YouTube. That's illegal. You got to buy the pay-per-view. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, big left by Fleminas. Another left by Fleminas. Dude, he's really starting... Again, run away with it is a stretch, but he's leveled up this round for sure. Fleminas with the takedown. Catching the leg. Right back up to his feet is Koczorowski. And now Fleminas looking for that left single leg. Dude, this is why I fucking love watching Madars fight, man. All gas, no brakes. Latvian Dean of Mean. Imagine a Shaq Stockton slap. Dude, his hand would go through your head. His hand is bigger than, would be bigger than half the heavyweight's fucking head. 122. Body shot by Fleminas. Oh, knee by Fleminas. Dude, I got it 1 round apiece so far. Now I know there's only 1 minute left. There's still a minute left in this round. Koczorowski could drop him. 58 seconds. the commentators, Fleminas always looks tired. They're like, it's just his expression he has on his face. It is true. Should we wrap around the head like the heads do sometimes? Yes. Those head kicks where MMA Joey screams, back of the head shot, when it's just like, nah, dude, that's just physics. Do you see that big head kick from Tough Enough last night from the heavyweight? It was a guy that Goozy recently beat as well. The guy got head kicked. I'm surprised he didn't need a stretcher. 15 seconds. Fleminas missing with the body kick. Oh, a question mark kick. Opportunity by Koczorowski. Final 10 seconds. I'll find it, Andrew. And that's going to do it for the second round. And dude, what a fucking sick fight. Fleminas got the second round. I think it's pretty clear. Casper got the first round. I think pretty clear. 1-1 going into the third. And Fleminas, dude, has the momentum in my opinion. This card should be over plenty of time before UFC. Well, we say that, and then there's a half an hour break, right? So I'm trying not to jinx it. When a head kick wraps around the head, I immediately say, away she goes, boys. Dude, I saw the Trailer Park Boys were on Steve-O's podcast recently. And I will say this. It wasn't the best podcast. It wasn't the most entertaining podcast episode. If you're a fan of both parties, then you'll enjoy it. Steve-O just kept trying to get them to break character, and they wouldn't. Julian at the end kind of did. But mostly just to like give some news on, you know, what they have coming, what shows they have coming up and stuff like that. Bubbles didn't break at all. He wouldn't even take off his glasses, which was hilarious. I'm looking for that finish, by the way. Okay, I'll show you guys right after this. I found it. Is it next weekend? I thought Deep Impact was next weekend, Andrew. Doesn't the UFC start in about 2 hours and 50 minutes? This only has 2 more fights. No, this has 4 more fights, if I'm not mistaken. Does this not have 3 or 4 more fights? Yeah, this has minimum 4 more fights. What the hell happened? What do you mean? 4 minutes and 36 seconds. Round 3. What's up, Sean? The Ben versus Jobeck junior card has less fat on it than Dillashaw on EPO. 5 fights, all fighters ranked above the top 30. Damn. Oh, weird, Sean. He is looking good. Continuing to walk forward. Nice right hand by Fleminas. Again, slow start by Fleminas, and I think Koczorowski also slowed down a little bit in the second and third round. Nice left and right by Koczorowski. Andrew, this is the highlight that I was talking about, buddy. Whoops. .353. Fleminas still walking forward. Andrew, how beautiful is this? I want you to rate how beautiful this is on a scale from 1 to 10. Super necessary. .331. Oh, big left by Fleminas. Yes, he won. He actually looked good. Oh, nice takedown by Koczorowski. That's huge. 3 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. 10. Again, this is the round that should decide the fight. Fleminas throwing elbows from the bottom. Koczorowski needs to do something with this takedown. He's in half guard, but Fleminas is holding his neck and throwing some elbows to his body. 257. Fleminas giving up his back to roll out of this. Let's see if he can get back up to his feet. And he does get back up to his feet. And he breaks out of this. That's some veteran-ass shit. Let's go, Fleminas. Let's fucking go. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. The Latvian Express. Double left and a right hand. Missing with the low kick is Koczorowski. 234. Fleminas. Step back left. He eats a left by Koczorowski. Body kick by Koczorowski. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Fleminas catches the left leg. Nice right uppercut by Fleminas. Fleminas now running after him. Koczorowski doing, throughout this fight, has been doing his best Chelsea Chandler impression, but he looks too tired to even run. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. You can't run from the Latvian Express, motherfucker. Fleminas with the right hand. Yeah, Jay's going to be covering boxing all day. Oh, nice right hand by Fleminas. Tell him I say, what's up, Andrew? Low kick by Koczorowski. And look at his face. Fleminas taking away his space. Fleminas continuing to walk forward. Counter left by Koczorowski. Missing. And Fleminas looking for it. Where did that go? Where did that go? Looking for the takedown. Here's Koczorowski. And he gets the takedown. Fleminas holding on to the neck. And again, Koczorowski has gotten 2 takedowns this round. Has done absolutely nothing. I know Fedor beats Jones. I mean, today? Probably today, no, but in their prime, sure. 1 minute and 14 seconds. What's up, Ibrahimovic? Good to see you. Oh, and Fleminas looking for a submission. Fleminas trying to get a guillotine going here, trying to get the reverse guillotine going. Fleminas reversing into a submission. And now gets the top position. Dude, Fleminas, what a second and third round. Like, first round, he did okay. He had a great second round. And honestly, this third round's looking pretty damn good. 46 seconds on the clock. Fleminas did more reversing and more damage from the bottom than Koczorowski did with those takedowns. 37 seconds. I think Fleminas narrowly is going to get this third round based on damage. Oh, Fleminas just kicked Koczorowski and just war cry screamed at him. Ah! With 20 seconds left. He just war cry fucking screamed at him, bro. 15 seconds. Spinning heel kick missing by Koczorowski. That would be a crazy ass finish if that landed. Fleminas missing. Both of them saying, let's go, let's go. Body kick. Spinning heel kick misses by Casper. And that is it. What a fun fight. And honestly, whenever Madars Fleminas fights, you know it's going to be a fun fight, whether he wins or loses. And I think he won this one 2 rounds. I think he got round 2. I think he got round 3. Round 3, very close. Let's be honest. If Casper would have done more damage with those takedowns, he would have won. He would have won. But he didn't. I think that's his kid in the corner anyways. The Latvian Dean of Mean, the Latvian Keith Jardine, ladies and gentlemen. Is he not the Latvian Keith Jardine? One of my favorite fighters to come out of Cage Warriors. Just an absolute fucking G, not in a gi. Hell yeah. All right, we're waiting the official decision, guys, and then we'll tee up the next one. Which the next one should be Pudzianowski, Eddie Hall, 400-pound weight limit. 400-pound weight limit, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Hall weighing in at 334. Pudzianowski weighing in. Actually, don't know. Oh, 267. Let's fucking go, man. Super heavyweight. Super necessary, super heavyweight. All right, guys. We're waiting the decision of this one. Then we'll get to the Hall and Pudzianowski fight next. All right. Listening in. We're listening in. Like I said, could be a split decision, but I think 2 rounds went to Fleminas. All right. We're listening right now. Love this ref. Yeah, it's going to be a split. One judge gave it to Koczorowski. Come on. Casper won it split decision. I don't know how he won that 3rd round. I don't know how he won that 3rd round. He didn't do any damage with the takedowns. But hey, the 1st round was good. I don't agree with that decision. I'm not being biased either. I may sound biased. Even the broadcast is saying a bit of a shock. Okay, it wasn't just me. Even the broadcast is saying a little bit of a shock. Damn. KSW wiped the internet clean. You got to buy the pay-per-view. Casper Koczorowski wins split decision. I don't agree with the decision, and the broadcast even said that they were surprised too. I truly think Madars Fleminas won the 2nd round and the 3rd round, but 3rd round was close, and he put on an awesome performance. So there you go. All right. Next fight, ladies and gentlemen, is why there's 100 of you here right now. Next fight is the reason why 100 of you are here right now. We've been waiting for this fight for years. We have been waiting. Chelsea Chandler never hears it enough. This is the fight you guys are here. The battle of the strongman, ladies and gentlemen. The super heavyweight fight we didn't know we needed, but goddamn, we fucking need it. Eddie Hall coming off beating 2 guys or 3 against 1 or wherever that fight was. Pudzianowski preparing for a 2-on-1 fight in Fame MMA. If Fame MMA is even going to be around anymore, since I know the founders or whatever got arrested or some shit. Pudzianowski is the favorite in this one, as he should be. I know he's almost 50, but like he's been doing MMA for over a decade, where Eddie Hall's been fighting like, you know, freaking Trevor and fucking, why am I blanking? Corey and Trevor from freaking Trailer Park Boys. He's literally fighting Corey and Trevor at the same time, like the Green Bastard did. Eddie Hall, strongman. And he fought some dude in exhibition boxing as well. I mean, like, this is Eddie Hall's MMA experience. Hold on. This is Eddie Hall's MMA experience, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on. This is Eddie Hall's MMA experience, my friends. Which, badass. Don't get me wrong. But there's no way he's going to be able to do that to Pudzianowski. Oh, fuck. And I'm pretty sure these guys are like influencers. They're like twin influencers on Instagram or some shit. I don't know. Anyways. That's Eddie Hall's MMA experience, by the way. Pudzianowski, 17-9 as a pro. I mean, look at this motherfucker, dude. Look at this dashing motherfucker. Former world champion strongman multiple time. And then basically just adjusted his workouts to fit mixed martial arts. And he's been buzzing ever since. 9 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 5 decisions. He's never lost a decision, which is always, you know, what scares us a little when we watch Pudzianowski fight, especially at this stage in his career. 4 losses via KO, 5 submissions, 17-8-1 in KSW. Yeah, was he dealt an easier hand than most? Yes, but when you're a fucking legend, you're allowed to be dealt somewhat of an easier hand, ladies and gentlemen. Khalidov beat him in the first round, and Szpilka beat him in the first round as well, which I think was pretty evident. I mean, honestly, I thought he'd do a little bit better against Artur. Khalidov, we all knew Khalidov was going to win in that one. That was Coliseum 2, I think. Before then was on a good win streak, though, and he's fought some really good opponents. He's fought some Bob Saps. But how can you not root for him, man? How can you not root for him? Strongman versus strongman. No weight. Well, I guess, yeah, 400-pound weight limit. Unbelievable. I mean, like, over 500 pounds is going to be on that mat. This is rigged. How is it rigged? I'm not sure if it's done forever. Let's go. Polish Power meets Fights Iron. No one knew about it years ago. Pudzianowski should take this. A fighting nerd fighter got choked out on Core FC by a Daggy. Uh-oh. Not a good sign. Also, another KO in Octagon. Pretty good finishes. So they're showing some advertising for KSW 107. They should be making their walks here pretty quickly. 11 years older and 70 pounds smaller is quite the discrepancy. Yes, it is. Yes, this is as freak show Polish as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I've seen some crazier shit in Fame MMA and other Polish promotions. But like I said, this is less of an MMA fight versus 2 strong men going in there fighting. The only way that it's kind of even is that Pudzianowski is getting chinny and he's fucking 48, but Eddie Hall doesn't have any real MMA experience, and Pudzianowski has over a decade, so that's why he's the big favorite. Madison, this is YouTube in 2025. You know the answer to that question. You're a smart gal. You're a smart gal. You're a smart gal. All right, guys, vote in the poll question if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Okay, we're taking a little bit of a break. I knew this was going to happen. They're taking an intermission. So you know what? Maybe this is a good time for me to grab a cold one as well. So we have KSW. It's intermission right now, guys. Intermission right now. The fight will come back probably in like 15 minutes. Jay's about to get sloppy drunk. It's only 2 o'clock. Oh, I don't want to say that he's coming off the couch. That's not what I'm saying. But you can't compare 10 plus years of experience, right, to a guy who's been training hard, right? You just can't. Now, the age factor and the chinniness that Pudzianowski has showed recently, sure. Like, you get hit by a punch from Eddie Hall, I don't care if he's got boxing training or fucking hopscotch training. He's gonna fucking hurt you, right? So that's the thing. And how quick is he in there compared to Pudzianowski at this age? I don't know yet. They just went to an intermission. Again, this is YouTube. You're a smart guy. I bet Eddie at plus 500. I'm ready to lose. He bet himself 5 shots and bongers back to back if Eubank Jr. shows up to the fight. He did. Damn. See, that's the thing. If they were closer in age, it wouldn't even be close. I'd pick Pudzianowski because the age is, And it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it is, but it isn't, you know. Like Eddie, like this ain't no like 25-year-old fucking strongman, right? Like Eddie Hall, he's no spring chicken. He's no spring chicken. Please, I'll even drop in to say what's up. Yo, what's up, Optics? Soon. They just went to intermission and then they'll be fighting. Again, I am not Google. I am not KSW. I don't know what the exact time is, but they just went to intermission, so I imagine 15-20 minutes. So we'll see. Hoptics, by the way, Hoppy will be hosting a watch party on the Soda Pod. And you know what? I have some time here, guys. I know there's a lot of you waiting. We're waiting as well. Warsek is being interviewed right now. Phil DeFree in the audience. By the way, reached out to Phil. We might... There's a chance Phil DeFree jumps on for an interview before his fight. I'm banking, by the way, 5 interviews next week, releasing the first one on Wednesday. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I'll tell you this. It's the next fight, and we're in intermission right now. They have all gotten shut down, my friend. KSW has purged the internet. You got to buy the pay-per-view. But it's not an expensive pay-per-view. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Paul and Daz Show? Welcome back. Great to see you again. Great to see you. I want a preview of the membership stream and what Hank's involvement's in it. What do you mean? Oh, I just reacted to the Idaho fascist video. That's all. Can we get any hits on who the 5 interviews are? I can just tell you. Hold on. So, let me bring up my list. So I'll give you a few. I'm interviewing the commissioner and founder of the weed boxing in Thailand, the weed boxing league in Thailand. I got new LFA champion Richie Miranda. I got Ryan Cafaro, and I got Blake Smith all next week. Yeah, it's like $15, $20. I'm not going to show the membership stuff on commercial break. I know I'm so focused saying this is rigged. I don't think it is at all. Both of these dudes are very well respected athletes. This year started rooting for Eddie though. Gonna listen on. Yeah, I don't think it's rigged either. I think it's just a semi freak show Poland type MMA fight. Big boy Poland fight.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged.
There you go. Honestly, Sean, it's just me reacting to the video. The video is way funnier than my reaction. And Hank kept the video up, which is good. Yeah, my whole picks and predictions video is up. You can check it out, Mr. Bubbles. I did a whole stream for it this morning. I'll share it in the live chat though. This is my UFC stream, guys. Don't get mad. This is my UFC picks. The memory of the decision being rigged. There's some great gets. The LFA fight was amazing. Don't know if you considered it, but you should try to get Conor McGregor. Yeah, Hockey from Home has said that she'd try to get me Conor McGregor. No problem, Mr. Bubbles. No problem. I had to go to work right after, so I didn't add timestamps. I'm sorry. But if you scroll through, you'll see, because I have Tapology up the whole time, you'll see the screen change with the fighters. So my bad. There is no free link. You have to buy the pay-per-view, guys. You got to buy the pay-per-view. KSW, much like One Championship has been doing during their pay-per-views, has been purging the internet of their cards. So you got to purchase it. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, guys. We'll be back on the other side. Yes, literally in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Eddie versus Hall, or Hall versus Pudzianowski is next. We're in an intermission right now, so I don't know. I'm not KSW. I'm not Google, but I'm guessing around 10 minutes. They haven't made their walks yet. We're in intermission. I'm trying. We've talked before on DMs. Well, like I've messaged her, great fight. She's like said thank you or whatever, and I've mentioned it before, and she gave a thumbs up a year ago. I've messaged her and Aaron Jeffrey, and I'm pretty sure they both train out of the same gym. So maybe we can get them both back to back, or on the same interview. Conor was down, but US couldn't meet his 1 kilo minimum. Yeah, I don't have enough cocaine to provide Conor McGregor. Paddy the Baddy needs payment. Conor McGregor needs cocaine. I don't have enough. I don't even think there's enough. There might be enough in both St. Paul and Minneapolis, but I don't think there's enough in Minneapolis. Actually, you know what? I take that back. There's not enough in St. Paul. There's probably enough in Minneapolis. All right, guys, back in 2 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break. On the other side, we will be back for Eddie Hall versus Pudzianowski. There's an intermission right now. They're just talking to Warsek as he's talking about KSW 107, but we will be right back. I'm just going to drain the main vein. I got to piss, okay? I don't got the piss jugs yet. I'll bring them out for UFC, okay? I'll bring them out for UFC. Quick break. On the other side, back for this next fight as KSW continues here in just a couple minutes. Featured fight next. Or sorry, the super heavyweight fight next. Then the featured fight, co-main and main. Don't go anywhere, guys. More KSW coverage on the other side. Back live here on the City Life Project YouTube channel as the intermission has wrapped up the cold open for the World Strongman Super Heavyweight Super Fight in Eddie Hall's real MMA debut. He went from taking on two twin Instagram influencers where he was fucking throwing them into the ground, body bagging them. And now he's up against the man, the myth, the legend, not only the pride of Poland, but international superstar Pudzianowski. Get your comments in the live chat. Yo, what's up, Peak Master? It's been a while, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, Davies Life? Good to see you as well. Guys, KSW wiped the internet clean. You got to buy the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view war, pay-per-view. Damn, they really described the internet of this fight. I can't find anywhere even my... Guys, I'm not lying to you. I told you this from the start of the stream. That's why I buy every single KSW, because I never want it to like end. I want to watch it through, and it's worth every penny. It's almost starting. They're about to make their walkouts. By the way, I've said this before. The KSW announcer, man, he's losing weight at a freaking Keith Peterson rate. I know one of the world's strongest men was a cop in Connecticut. Just a piece of advice if you're ever in Connecticut. Not to speed. Noted. Pay-per-view, guys. Pay-per-view. I'm doing good. How are you, Taco Fell? All right, here we go. Eddie Hall making his walkout now. There you go. Or be like Sleeto. I always buy the pay-per-views on KSW. I want it in time. I don't want anything to get shut down. And it's worth every fucking penny. I would honestly, I would give more money to KSW if I could. No, you're a smart guy. Yo, what's up, Mr. Bombastic? It's 2025 on YouTube. Why would you ask such a dumb question? You're a smart guy. What's up, Mr. Bombastic? Same, but I've already answered your question early on the stream. You're a smart guy. Guys, this is YouTube in 2025. It literally says Fight Companion. I've been doing commentary throughout the whole stream. It ain't going to change here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't show content I do not own. This is 2025. You guys are smart guys. Live commentary, reaction, play-by-play, and reaction, boys. On Octagon, there's a fight, Surdu versus Jotko, and Surdu nickname is Dracula, so Jotko came out in a Blades outfit. Dude, I love that sort of like pageantry and fun that Octagon offers. But hey, you know what? Who was it? Artur came out in the freaking Mr. Freeze cage last time. All right, Eddie Hall making his way into the cage now. Eddie Hall versus Pudzianowski. Joe, you're a smart guy, Joe. Come on, Joe. You're a smart guy. Isn't Joe a smart guy, everybody? Joe's a smart guy. Pudzianowski, 17-9, 2-2 in his last 4 fights. Getting up there in age, 48 years of age. Honestly, I think he probably has the second best Tapology picture next to Mr. Finland. 9 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 5 decisions, 17-8-1 in KSW. Like I said, Eddie Hall walking into the cage right now, ladies and gentlemen. Lost his last 2 fights against really good strikers, hard-hitting strikers. You know, he's getting a little chinny, but was on a good run before then. Now, he does get favorable matchups, but like, of course he does. He's fucking Pudzianowski. KSW wants to continue. If he wants to continue fighting, KSW is going to give him easier fights at this point in his career. Now, Eddie Hall's a big boy, dude. If he hits you, it's going to hurt. Pudzianowski's 48 years of age, has been a little chinny, but like he's a favorite for a reason, right? He's been doing mixed martial arts for over a decade now, and Eddie Hall's been, like I said, fighting influencers and training. I think Eddie Hall is going to fold after a few punches in the face. Hey, no problem, dude. No problem. Thank you so much for joining. What are you going over? Going over the fight, Ryan. All right, Pudzianowski's making his walkout now. Hell yeah, Taco. Usually for big events for KSW, we get pretty good turnouts. Whenever Pudzianowski fights, of course. And here he is, the legend making his walkout, guys. The legend making his walkout now. Bro, go check out the arm wrestling channel over here, okay? X-Arm was one of my favorite things on the planet. It was just too early for its time. Come on, Cook with Charlie. You're a smart guy. You know the answer to that question. This is YouTube in 2025, sir. I do not work for KSW. Although KSW, if you ever need English commentary from afar. All right. Poods now getting looked at by the cut men. Crowd going crazy for him. Does this look like a Cage Warrior stream? Look, the Lightning will beat, or think the Lightning will beat the Panthers up by 2. It looks like the Lightning will beat the Panthers up by 2. They've been looking good. I hope the Wild win today. What's up, Big B? Mariusz will hammer fist Eddie on the ground for win in round 1. I'm going to pick Pudzianowski to win too, by the way, guys. If this goes ground and pound, then Pudzianowski will take this. Megan, I will be watching the fight. Did you buy the pay-per-view? I bought the pay-per-view. I'll be doing commentary, play-by-play. reaction, and of course, interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Don't forget to vote in the poll question, by the way. Don't forget to vote in the poll question. If you guys want my UFC picks, by the way, my UFC picks and prediction stream is up on the live tab of the channel. Pudzianowski's in the cage. And if you guys want to see my UFC stream later, I will post it. I will get it live after this. Yes, I am. I will post the live stream after this. I will make it live. And then I'm also streaming deep after UFC. We're doing 3 in a row. KSW, UFC, deep. No problem, Julie. No problem. I found it on KSW.TV, and I was even able to pay for it via PayPal, like through my PayPal account. All right. 37-year-old Eddie Hall against a 48-year-old Pudzianowski. Eddie Hall weighed in at 334 pounds. Pudzianowski, 267. The fight is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. The super heavyweight strongman super fight here. And they got the biggest ref that they could in Thomas Brondar to ref this one. The biggest ref that they have. They need to bring back John McCarthy just for this fight, ladies and gentlemen. I think Eddie is great and down to earth, but Pudzianowski's a fucking G. Let's go. Being buzzed with champagne is a good replacement for no weed, and I will sleep like a baby. I got it on KSW TV. All right, here we go, guys. Big ups, Eddie representing Clayton. Round 1. Let's get it on. They touch gloves, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Hall looking for a left jab. Pudzianowski swinging a miss with that right hand. Oh, Pudzianowski with a straight left. Eddie Hall cracked him. Eddie Hall cracked him. Pudzianowski looking for the takedown. Oh, Eddie Hall with some shots to the back of Pudzianowski's head. But Pudzianowski looking for the takedown. Eddie Hall throws him to the ground. Eddie Hall hammer fist. Eddie Hall in the top position. Pudzianowski trying to roll out of this. Shots to the back of the head being warned by the ref. And this is all over. Eddie Hall just beat Pudzianowski. I mean, so many shots to the back of the head. But Eddie Hall just beat Pudzianowski. TKO. Pudzianowski tried to take him down. He just threw him across the cage like he threw those freaking influencers. He's foaming in the mouth right now. Oh my God. And Pudzianowski bleeding. Nasty cut in the middle of his forehead. Oh my God. I'm watching it, Cajun. I'm watching it. It is all over. It is all over. Tapology will update it here soon. Oh my God. Dude, so Pudzianowski, he landed a 1-2. Eddie Hall cracked him. Pudzianowski was on the back foot, trying to go for the takedown. He shoots. Eddie Hall literally grabs his shoulders and just tosses him. Jumps on top of him. He does land some shots to the back of the head. A good display of respect. Eddie Hall showing his respect to Pudzianowski. Pudzianowski's probably pissed he got hit in the back of the head a few times. But wow. Just like that, dude. Just like that. God damn it. I was rooting for Pudzianowski. Yeah, he's holding the back of his head. He's not happy. He did get hit some big shots to the back of the head here, bro. Oh, and Pudzianowski, he's gripping the back of his head, which you don't want to see. He's saying, okay, I'm okay, but holy crap. It's over. It's over. Less than a minute. Pudzianowski is almost 50, though. No, it is true. So Eddie Hall with a big right hand. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. Pudzianowski's getting chinny. Eddie Hall landed a right hand, and that stunned Pudzianowski. Pudzianowski tried to take this to the ground. Yeah, Eddie Hall, he landed like fucking 4 shots, or 2 big shots to the back of the head there. 3 shots to the back of the head there. It's over. Pudzianowski TKO finish, but again, he landed 3 big shots to the back of Pudzianowski's head, and Pudzianowski, he's hurting right now, man. That's tough to watch. Not yet. They're just announcing the winner right now. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Wow. He won. Eddie Hall. KSW found a new strongman. Eddie Hall is a beast. Hey, well, there's still 3 more fights. Wow. I paid for it too. Attaboy, Max. Oh, I mean, you hate to see Pudzianowski take those shots to the back of the head, but like, dude, what a fucking finish. Well, then why did you come on YouTube, Celeste? That was a pretty dumb move for you to come to YouTube then and not buy the pay-per-view. Back of the head should rematch. I'm all right with it. My disappointment is immeasurable. Damn, that's crazy. Eddie Hall won, yes. Eddie Hall saying he shocked himself. Yes. I've answered you 3 times, Anonymous. Yes, Eddie won in 30 seconds. A few shots to the back of the head. It was a super heavyweight fight. 300-pound limit. Oh, Pudzianowski doesn't look too good, man. Will the back of the head be rematched, though? I'm not sure. He didn't go out. It was a TKO. A failed takedown. Eddie Hall got into side control and just started throwing shots to the side of his head, but he landed like 3 to the back of his head. He really didn't deserve that win at all, but he did. He didn't knock him out. TKO. Huge cash out of plus 500. No, he wasn't moving much. Well, let's hope not, Terrence. Let's hope not. TKO. You can watch the whole fight on Twitter already, guys. Here, I'll share the link with you. There's 3 more fights on the card, though. All right, they're asking Eddie Hall what's next for him. Okay, he said rematch. He said Eddie Hall said he'd take the rematch. Looks like we're going to see a lot more from Eddie after this. He lost. He got TKO'd. Eddie Hall fights trend to trend. TKO, buddy. I've said it 5 times now. I did watch it live. I'm watching the rest of the card too. No problem, Julie. But yeah, Eddie said if Pudzianowski wants the rematch, he'll give it to him. All right, they're interviewing Pudzianowski right now. Phil DeFree, count your day, jobber. Dude, Phil DeFree's fighting Rorschach. All right, so Pudzianowski saying, look, he was better, he won, but I did get hit in the back of the head. No, it wasn't a huge punch. Eddie Hall won. The fight, it was over in 30 seconds, guys. Man, with Pudzianowski's chin, man, it was one just straight right that stunned him. It's like, Hall's not a good fighter. He won't do any good in fighting. He didn't tap to strikes. No, it was a TKO. Dude, guys, I've said TKO now literally 15 times. Hall's on fire. Okay. No, didn't fold. Here, the whole fight is here, guys. Someone already posted on YouTube. So he doesn't know what's next yet. That man can fight. Look, back of the headshots or not, he still probably would have won the fight. Because it was that failed takedown by Pudzianowski, and then Eddie Hall cracked him again, and then he couldn't, then he was stuck there and he took that shot to the back of the head. Which, it sucks. I was hoping to see a little bit more of a fight. It sucks to see Pudzianowski, in that much pain right there. Eddie Hall won. Technical knockout, David. I already did. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, 3 shots to the back of the head. And I watched the fight live, Terrence. Oh. TKO. Now 17, 18 times. 18 times now. Anyways, let's get to the featured fight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to the featured fight. You can't please any MMA fans. MMA fans, they don't like quick knockouts. They don't like quick fights in heavyweights. They don't like the slog fest. TKO, I sent you the link in the chat. No, the fight ended in 30 seconds. Yeah, the referee ended it. Get in, Eddie! Eddie! All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Featured fight here at 170 pounds. We have Artur Szczepaniak against Igor Michalison. Sorry if I butchered their name. At 170 pounds. Yeah. It was kind of going all Eddie's way anyway. He cracked him on the feet early and threw Pudzianowski around going for a leg. Yeah, that's the thing. Man, it wasn't that bad. Only in clinch in the beginning, Puds was turning to the ground. Holy shit, Eddie dominated him. Insane. That's what I'm saying. 3 shots to the back of the head, but he was beating him before that anyways. Like I said, it just sucked to see Uncle Pudzianowski in pain. That's all. But what I mean, Eddie Hall said he'll take whatever's next, and if the rematch is available, he said he'd take it. Okay. I wholeheartedly disagree, Terrence, but it doesn't matter. We could argue this back and forth, and it doesn't matter at all because it was a TKO. All right, let's get to this next one. No more 400 pounds will be shown on the ticker for a while, ladies and gentlemen, unless we do another like freak show MMA promotion or until Blobtang fights again. That was always ending in round 1. Yes, Fleminas lost via split decision. I actually think he won the second and third round. He definitely won the second round, but 2 judges gave him the third, or 2 judges gave his opponent the third and the first round. Tapped by TKO. Tapping right after. McTapping. Ref was in there first, and yeah, maybe he was tapping after, but he did not tap to strikes. The ref ended that fight. But again, it doesn't really matter at this point. Pudzianowski lost via TKO. All right, next 2 fighters making their walkouts. Close odds here. Close odds in this one. 12-3 as a pro. Both of them are 28 years of age. For Artur, 7 KO, TKO, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. He's never lost via decision, has lost via submission and KO, TKO. 5-2 in KSW. 25-10 was the last guy he beat. He beat him in the second round in KSW. Before that, beat Kazabowski, who's pretty good. He was 11-4 in that one. Fleminas landed a sick spinning elbow on him. I think we actually shared that in one of our like highlight package videos. He's been pretty good in KSW. Lost to Bartosiński, Adrian, who will be, in the main event here tonight. But like, who hasn't at this point? He's one of the best for a reason. I've liked his KSW run. Had some decent fights before then. That who he beat, Stefan Jamben, who's 7-1 in GMC. Beat a 4-2 guy when he was only 1-0. He's a pretty good fighter. But again, that spinning elbow from Fleminas was amazing. Igor. Minus 130. He is the favorite. Also, like I said, 28 years of age, 3-1 in his last 4 on a 2-fight win streak. By the way, thank you to everyone still tuning in here. I know a lot of the crowd is leaving now. The big boys are gone, but we have 3 really good fights still remaining. And then we got UFC after this as well. By the way, my UFC picks are on the live tab of this channel if you want to check out my UFC picks before the event starts in a couple of hours. 4 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 5 decisions. 4-1 in KSW, 3-0 in Spartan Fight League or Spartan Fight, and 2-1 in Rocky Warriors Cartel. He, funny enough, has a win over Fleminas in the last fight. It was a competitive fight. He won 2 rounds though. Before then, beat a 21-9 guy. Fought for the title against Adrian Bartosiński, but lost due to knee bar. But was able to put together a win streak and enough good fights to earn himself a title against good opponents as well. So I actually really like this matchup. I am going to go with Oh man, I'm gonna go with Artur on this one. I'm gonna go with the underdog here. Oh, thank you, Edward. What about Cage Warriors? What about Octagon? What about BKFC Italy? Eddie Hall won. Eddie Hall won in 30 seconds. TKO. TKO, Terrence. TKO. The ref ended it, my man. The ref ended it. Why did everyone think Ruiz had so much more of a chance? He was always shocking in MMA, fought nobodies and lost to nobodies. Well, I mean, because Eddie Hall's a nobody. You literally proved everyone's point.
Exactly that.
You literally proved everyone's point. Destruction. He lost a TKO. What's up, Gary? Fleminas lost a split decision, yes. But, I mean, I think he should have won that fight. I think Terrence and I, we can't agree on anything. But we could probably agree that Fleminas should have won that fight. But split decision, so I can't complain. And the third round was close. Some other new, maybe crossover, heavyweight crossover, who's just getting into mixed martial arts. Eddie did win TKO in the first round, 30 seconds. I'm sure Poland can find someone for him to fight, right? If he does want to stay. Or Ryzen starting a heavyweight division after their Grand Prix. Maybe the winner of the Grand Prix fights Eddie Hall and Ryzen. I don't know. That would be pretty crazy. Freaking put Eddie Hall against the what's his name? The Polo King. TKO, Terrence. TKO. All right. But like I said, Terrence, we may not agree on anything, but I think we can agree on one thing, and that is that Fleminas probably should have won that third round. Let me know your guys' pick for this one. Do you got King Artur? Do you got Igor? Let me know in the live chat. As Igor just entered the cage. I'm going to butcher their last name so much here, so I'm going to call them by their first name until I hear the broadcast say it a couple times. Let me know who you have in this one. Are they having more foreign fighters in deep tonight? I don't think so. Because these like Hamamatsu, these Tokyo Impact, the Nagoya, they're very much like very regional shows. Like just like very much to the area. Oh, our favorite referee is back. Paulina. You're going Igor. Need Igor to win. I don't know if he's trained at the, what's it called? The fish tank. I'm not sure if he's trained there. I think actually he's done some content with Aspinall. I know he's done some boxing training with the younger Fury brother, Tommy Fury. Okay, so tonight there's one guy from the Congo, and that's it. And then the rest are Japanese. Oh, in general, I mean, mostly Japanese, but every card will have a couple, 2 or 3 international guys, except for like just the super local shows. Eddie Hall won, yes. TKO, 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, as we start this one. Okay, so he has trained with Aspinall's team. Okay, I saw some content with him in Aspinall, and I saw him training with Tommy Fury as well. Yes, Eddie won in 30 seconds. 4 minutes and 25 on the clock here. Again, welterweights. Throwing that left jab is Igor. Igor in the red corner. Artur in the blue. And I mean, the winner of this fight could fight for the title next, guys. I bought the pay-per-view. He did small camps with them. Okay. 402. Body kick by Artur. Left jab by Igor. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Learn to pronounce my name before we come back to the chat, idiot. What's up, Max? Good to see you, buddy. Look, man, I cover so much MMA. MMA in Kazakhstan, MMA in Germany, MMA in Poland, MMA in Japan. Dude, there's not enough time in a day to learn how to pronounce all these names. I try my best. It's not my fault that you have thin skin, Max, and that triggers you, my man. You got to get your priorities straight, Max. Glass half full, sir. 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Jocko won. He defeated Dracula Blade. Let's go. Eddie won. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 3 minutes on the clock. I bet Max couldn't even pronounce my name. That's what's ironic about that comment. 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Yeah, very, like, neither of these guys are really hungry to pull the trigger here in this first round. Walking forward. Artur. It's over. Oh, high kick by Artur. He just dropped Igor. Igor trying to go for a single leg, but he's pretty much out for the count right now, and the ref ends it. It is all over. High kick. Idiot. Boom. High kick followed by some ground and pound, super necessary Herb Dean minute of pain, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nazar. Wait 1 second. I got your back. Don't go anywhere. They posted it. It's already on YouTube because there's only 30 seconds. Here. I got you. What a kick. Like I said, tentative to start. Neither of them were really pulling the trigger at all. And then boom. 3-fight win streak. And honestly, he might, depending. I mean, I think Adrian Bartosiński wins. And I think he defends his title. We could see a rematch. Wow. What a finish. Look at this. Boom. So the shin was blocked, but the foot hit the side of the head. That's that wraparound that we were talking about earlier in the stream. Dude, what a win. What a finish. 2 quick finishes. Oh, and then landed some ground and pound here. Beautiful stuff. I am Nazar. Did you get the link? Did you see it? Whew. Damn. Just like that, we go to the co-main event. Which I honestly think, I know Zimmerman's getting up there in age, but like 36, 39, I think Earl Zimmerman's going to knock out Artur Szpilka. Igor just lost. Artur Szczepaniak wins this one via TKO. I was gone for a few minutes. Did I miss the fight? Yes, you did. Which fight? This last one? Hell yeah. I picked him to win too, but I was like, this one really could go either way. Did not think he was going to head kick him there so beautifully. Good to see you, by the way, Mammoth. Good to see you. And Rackenton. Holy hex as well. Good to see you. Ain't no way Eddie won. He did. Now, he landed some shots he landed 3 big hits to the back of Pudzianowski's head, but the fight was already over by the time he was hitting him there. And not that I'm like defending the shots to the back of the head, but I'm just saying like the fight, Pudzianowski would have lost anyways, even if he didn't get hit in the back of the head. Because the shots that were hitting him in the side of the head were pretty brutal as well. Damn. Title shot next, I think. Title shot next for King Artur. And they're even asking, like, you started pretty slow there. He said, but my game's not only explosive and powerful. He said, you got to be technical to win as well. Eddie versus Hafthor rematch in MMA. Yes, they should do that in KSW. Damn, I like that Igor dude wanted him to win. Yeah, because Igor was like, I mean, both of them had fought Adrian before. And this, I think, was like a title eliminator. So he's even saying, I'm looking for the winner. Arthur saying, I'm looking for the winner of the title fight here. Wow. What a moment. What a moment. By the way, guys, if you guys are into hockey, my second channel covers the Minnesota Wild of the National Hockey League and craft beer. My second channel is covering the Minnesota Wild game right now. I never ask you guys to raid anybody, but if you could right now, because we're in between fights, if you could do me, they haven't fought yet. If you guys could help me out here, there's 100 of you here. If you guys could go to my second channel, drop a like on this video, and say what's up to my co-host, or say whatever you want. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. There's the link to it. That's my second channel. For proof that it's my second channel, you can go and even see that. Like, I usually cover these watch parties for hockey on that channel, but I'm busy covering KSW and UFC here today. So go. I never ask you guys to raid anybody. I mean, usually some of the homies if they're on. I never push it though. We got a good crowd here. If you could raid my second channel and my friends who are covering the Minnesota Wild game, that would be awesome. I think that the stream just started. Szpilka will lose 100%. Nick and I are across from T-Mobile Center waiting 1 hour till the doors open. What's up, Degenerate Dane? Good to see you. Hope you have a great time at UFC Kansas City here tonight, my friend. Would never do that rematch, and I don't blame him, but I think Hafthor could be good in that too if he focused on it. Hey, thank you, Voidmate. Appreciate you for going over and saying what's up to the boys at the Soda Pod. All right. Co-main event. And we got another heavyweight fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got another heavyweight fight in the co-main event spot. And hey, if we get another two relatively quick finishes here, we'll have plenty of time before UFC. You guys have plenty of time to go watch my picks and predictions video. All right. Let's get to this next one. They're just showing highlights from that fight there. Thank you to everyone in the live chat, by the way. Appreciate you guys. Actually, let's take a look at the poll question. We haven't checked in on the poll question in a little bit. Again, co-main event coming up. 60 likes on the video. Thank you guys so much. Let's try to get to 70. All right. What athlete from another sport would do well in MMA? 358 votes. Allen Iverson, 32%. Gable Steveson, 22%. Ryan Reeves, 14%. Zinedine Zidane, 32%. When a poll question is close like that, you know it's a good poll question. So there you go. Vote in the poll question, guys. Which fight, Top Teddy? Which fight? These guys haven't fought yet. They're about to make their walkouts. Or the cold open's about to begin. Well, they're not even showing the cold open there. They're showing the preview for KSW 207. That's what they're doing. Which fight, Top 10, are you talking about? Which fight are you talking about? Again, guys, if you don't mind, please, as we wait for this next fight to start, go and raid my second channel, my co-hosts and co-owners of the network that I do on the side, on the other side of the City Life side. Is hockey streams, hockey content, and craft beer reviews and stuff as well. And that channel is covering the Minnesota Wild Game 4. Errol will win. All right. Errol Zimmerman, ladies and gentlemen, the Bone Crusher. 1-1 in mixed martial arts. He's out of the Netherlands, 39 years of age, but he is a badass former star kickboxer, right? Unbelievable career in K1, and he's no stranger to KSW as he's fucking fought kickboxing in KSW as well. Fought in Glory for a long time. The beginning of Glory. Fought in Glory all around the world, which is pretty cool as well. United States, Chicago, Tokyo, New York, Sweden. That's pretty cool. But yeah, K1 Glory all throughout his career, ladies and gentlemen. All throughout his career. Very dangerous kickboxer. Right now, they're facing off Saladin and his opponent in his next fight as well. The double champ, Saladin Parnasse. So Errol Zimmerman, former kickboxer, now in mixed martial arts, against a former boxer in Artur Szpilka. Szpilka, 24-5 as a boxer. So pretty good boxer. 36 years of age, 2-1 in KSW. One of the coldest, if you know, walkouts. But then he got absolutely murked by Rosek, who will be fighting Phil Duffrey next to the heavyweight title. Before then, he beat Pudzianowski, beat a 0-1 guy, beat a 2-1 guy. So, I mean, this is honestly, Pudzianowski's obviously his best win, but like, series is like one of his better wins, and that was his first MMA fight. Yeah, Zimmerman's, both of them ain't that fast anymore. Maybe in the pocket, Artur's quicker just because he's a former boxer, but Zimmerman's going to find a way to knock him out. Yo, what's up, Jeezy? What's up, Luis Hernandez? I was searching where to watch this event. I didn't found. You saved me. Great channel. I'm watching from Mexico City. Yo, Viva la Mexico. Love Mexico City. It's funny. My dad, he's Persian. When he escaped Iran in the 70s, like during or right when like the revolution shit was happening, he actually went to Mexico City before North America and went to school there and played pretty high level soccer and shit. So he speaks Spanish as well, which is pretty cool. Picking Zimmerman. I think Ryzen. Whoever wins the Ryzen Heavyweight Grand Prix. Or Ed Polo King. Time to go to Japan. You just went to Poland. You've been fighting in Freak Show UK leagues. Time to go to Japan. I'm biased as hell because I think Japanese MMA is the greatest thing on the planet. Japan or Road FC? Japan or Road FC? The Koreans would love Eddie Hall as well. Look at some of the interesting fighters come out of Road FC. Some international fighters come out of Road FC, right? Chris Barnett, Michel Pereira. Now, I know Barnett's a heavyweight, Michel Pereira isn't, but still. Heavyweights, they're building the heavyweight roster right now. They're literally doing a heavyweight Grand Prix to help build the roster because they don't really have a heavyweight division. They just bring in... They have like a few Japanese younger guys, like mid-20s, early 30 guys, but not many great ones. And so they're building the heavyweight division again. And the winner of the Grand Prix will be champion, and then they'll finally have some heavyweights again. They've been trying to build back up the heavyweight division since the Pride and Dream days. Janjiroba, of course it did. All right, cold open for this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know who you have in the live chat. What's up, Martina? Well, he could fight either the Japanese guys, but Sudario came from sumo, so he could probably hit 300 pounds again. Ed Polo King is the guy, in my opinion. I know everyone's like, Isha, shut up. We want to see Ed Polo King fight a real guy. He did fight a real guy last time, and that real guy took him down, and that real guy was a light heavyweight, and he took him down and was actually beating him up a little bit. If we want to go full Freak Show, baby, because that's what Eddie Hall is, like, with all due respect, I'm not saying Fight Circus, and I feel like that's being respectful. I could just say Fight Circus and Blob Tang and Muay Thai, but Blob Tang would probably beat him. Ed Polo King, Ryzen, super heavyweight, make it happen. Kachuk got 5-minute major for interference on Gensel. Total Bush League hit. Shit. The refs are starting to call more since that first rotation. Have you noticed that, Janjiroba's dad? I'm pretty sure they got a little slap on the wrist from the NHL. He's a combination of super talent and Freak Show, and they can't be testing for steroids. Japan won't test him. Japan won't test him. They'll know what they're getting. Hopefully Ryzen, just because apparently Ryzen is doing drug tests, but kind of. It's not as Wild West as Pride FC was, or even Dream for that matter, but like they test every now and then, we'll say that. I would imagine that they're not going to test their heavyweights because, like, why? Ronaldinho would do well in MMA. What's up, Dawes Ferreira? Good to see you. The only reason I say Zidane is because he actually threw a freaking headbutt. How many fights has Ronaldinho been in? I'm not arguing. I'm just curious. Picking Artur again. Let's go. I'll lock it in. All right, here we go. Who's walking out first? Who's in the blue corner? One more fight after this, ladies and gentlemen. I did notice that they're tired of the cheap hits. Yeah, there was a lot that was called in the Wild game too. Except the worst call was embellishment on Felino. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That was one of the worst calls I've ever seen. Luckily, it was offsetting. So it went 4-4. All right, here we go. Errol Zimmerman making his walkout, ladies and gentlemen, in the signature Bone Crusher Max. Making his walkout now. Out of the Netherlands, reigning from Holland. 2014 Glory Heavyweight Grand Prix champion. Among many other accolades. Did he win the K1 World Grand Prix? Yes. Super Combat Heavyweight champ. They're just listing all his fucking accolades on stream now. I love it. They're down with the aggression of playoff, but not being dumb. 100%. Again, last time I'm going to do this before the end of the stream, but it already happened, James. It's over. Guys, go check out my second channel. Go tell them what's up. Let's raid them quickly. Then we'll pop back over to this fight because we got like 2-3 minutes before the fight starts. Finally found a video of the hit. Usually someone would post it on Twitter. Oh, I guess you don't have Twitter, do you? I was gonna say, people like with MMA clips. People are pretty. Even one of my friends is like a hockey clips channel now. Pretty much. A little salt and pepper in the beard of Zimmerman. Or I guess a little salt. Okay, let me check it out. Come on, guys, let's get to 70 likes. We're almost there. Oh, yeah, that's some fucking bitch-ass shit right there. That's some Scott Stevens bitch-ass shit right there from Kachuk. Fucking rat, bro. Fucking rubber rat. He's one of those, though, that you'd love him if he was on your team, but yeah, you fucking hate him when he's not. By the way, thank you everyone for voting in the poll question. What athlete from another sport would do well in MMA? Allen Iverson tied with Zinedine Zidane at 32%. Gable Stevenson, 22%. Ryan Reeves. Bro, do you guys not know who Ryan Reeves is? He's literally a fighter. Ryan Reeves is literally one of the last fighters in the National Hockey League. Look him up if you don't know who he is. What is up, man? Mon ami, just checking in. What do you think of the fight so far? Really, really good card so far. Total rat. It sucked to see Pudzianowski go out the way he did, but I mean, Eddie Hall, man, that was entertaining. You have to see the Octagon co-main 4 minutes of chaos. Another KO. Is that one on Twitter? I'm sure if and when Kaposa tweets that one, somebody hit me up with it in the live chat. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Octagon, I wanted to do it, but like, I'm sorry. Like, Errol Zimmerman, fucking Pudzianowski, Bartosiński. Like, I'm watching KSW. I was watching KSW today. Same with like Cage, where I was like, fuck, it's actually a pretty good Dublin card, but Eddie Hall proved my Shaq theory.
Exactly that.
True. Yeah, Iverson's doing pretty good in the poll. All right, let's see what kind of walkout Mr. Freeze has today. I would share, but KSW XTB TV is not okay with that shit. And they do Octagon as well. They produce Octagon as well. Force equals mass X times acceleration, and those fits are heavy as fool. All right, no crazy walkout here. Okay, never mind. He's got a rapper with him. Rappers with him. Last time he walked, he literally walked out of a freezer. And now he's got a couple hip-hop artists rapping as he walks out. How did Tough Enough turn out? Oh, Serby Gaston got TKO'd. But the whole card was awesome. Maybe like two or three out of the 14 fights were mad. The rest were like either finishes or scraps. Honestly, the song's okay, but it's not as good as that. Oh, do I still have it? It's not as good as the... Were you guys watching that Japanese boxing event where like a freaking rap battle just ensued? You guys remember that, right? Fuck, I don't have the video anymore. Damn it. I was going to share it. Damn it. Okay, I'll have to find it again. Maybe it's in my downloads here. Hold on. Oh, it is here. This is basically what's going on. Artur's being looked at by the Cutman, so we still have like another minute or so. But this is essentially what's going on right now, guys. This is essentially what's going on right now. Okay, we got a little rap battle going on. This is what's going on right now. Enough of that. I'm very curious to see how Brian Shaw would be in the cage. He won't be even close to striking, but grappling, he would be scary. Remember, he can easily be 180 kilograms and fit at 6'8". That's true. D9, look up Ed Polo King. He's a heavyweight in Ryzen, and I think he's like 6'8" or 6'9" as well. He's massive. He got taken down by a light heavyweight in his last fight, though. Ended up winning, but still. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both fighters are in the cage. Co-main event of the evening is coming up next. And it's with a couple legends one legend out of Poland, another legend out of the Netherlands, Errol Zimmerman. Multiple time champion in multiple organizations, K1 and Glory in particular. And then top boxer out of Poland, Artur Szpilka. Both them fighting mixed martial arts. Let's go. Faster than a twister. Yeah, Polo King just fought in the second to last Rising card. I think the last one. The last Rising card. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ready for this? Let's get on. Reminder, this is not a kickboxing fight. This is mixed martial arts. But it may as well stay on the feet. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Boxer versus kickboxer. Mixed martial arts. Zimmerman looking like he's packing on the pounds a little bit, but he goes with a high kick. That was a nice high kick by Zimmerman early. Oh, big shot by Zimmerman. Just knocked down Szpilka. Szpilka goes down. Zimmerman wanted to kick him in the face, but this isn't Ryzen. It should be superior rule set, though. And Zimmerman enters the guard. Zimmerman looking for some ground and pound here, but he's like, oh, fuck, this is not what I'm used to. Zimmerman with a right hand. Szpilka looking to reverse him. Zimmerman grabbing the cage. Don't grab the cage. Zimmerman grabbed the cage again as Szpilka took him to the ground. Honestly, Zimmerman should have just invited him back up to his feet because he lost that position. And now Szpilka's in the top position, landing some left elbows. Oh, another big elbow by Szpilka. Can Zimmerman get back up to his feet? Again, Zimmerman rocked Szpilka, dropped him, and then followed him to the ground. He probably shouldn't have done that. He probably should have just invited him back up to his feet. And Zimmerman grabbed the cage twice. Where the garden scissors at? 3 minutes and 39 seconds. More elbows by Szpilka. Half guard, more left elbow. Zimmerman giving up his back. Zimmerman trying to get back up to his feet, but Szpilka landing some big shots. Zimmerman blocking Szpilka, forcing him back down to the ground. Szpilka looking for an arm triangle choke. No fucking way. It is all over. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Errol Zimmerman just tapped to an arm triangle choke from a former boxer. Poland is going crazy right now. Oh my God. Hey, all the credit into the world to Szpilka, but Errol Zimmerman shot himself in the foot. The fact that he entered the guard and did not just invite him back up to his feet to land one more shot to end it blows my mind. Shout out to the legend for getting in there, and shout out to Artur Szpilka for taking advantage of that mistake and getting an arm triangle choke. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. What's up, BP? Good to see you. Errol's not an MMA fighter. Nope. Nope, that's what I'm saying. You should have invited him back up to his feet. He should have invited him back up to his feet. I can't believe he got the arm triangle. I can't believe the boxer pulled off the arm triangle. And Errol Zimmerman had him, bro. He knocked him down. He had him. He had him. But didn't invite him back up to his feet. He still had the flexibility, still had the leg kicks, still had the high kicks, did not, and still had the power. Yo! So yeah, dude, Errol landed a big shot, knocked him down, and then just went into his guard instead of inviting him back up to his feet. And he got reversed in the guard. And Szpilka got into half guard, started landing some elbows, set up the arm triangle choke. Good night, Jim Kite. Arm triangle choke! Arm triangle choke! Hey, what's up, Merrick? Good to see you. Merrick saying Szpilka is my friend, homie. Let's go. It's what he gets for the cage grab. The nuns couldn't get to him, so Szpilka had to do it himself. The nuns should have been there. The angry virgin, 100-year-old Brazilian nuns with the rulers. Whoopsh, whoopsh, smacking those fingers off the cage. Whoopsh. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 5 more likes until 70, guys. Come on, let's get to 70 likes. I know we can do. Yo, what's up, Justin? Bro, this card has been absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. And we have a title fight next against, well, the rematch next against 2 of my favorite fighters in KSW, Adrian Bartosiński, who suffered his first loss against Khalidov, which was insane. Again, he moved up a weight class, but still did not expect Khalidov to beat him, and he did, which was insane. But the rematch against Jobeck is next. And it's a shame that Jobeck changed his profile picture, but still. Hey, thank you, Merrick. Thank you. Dude, I can't wait for KSW 106 and 107 when the best heavyweight on the planet, Phil Defree, comes back to defend his title again. He signed a 3-fight extension. So he's got 3 more fights in KSW, assuming he doesn't retire off a loss, but he ain't going to retire off a loss because he ain't going to get a loss. Szpilka with the going down. Fuck yeah, dude. Good to see you, Justin. Good to see you. How's your Saturday going? By submission. I can't believe he won by fucking submission, dude. I can't believe he won by submission. That is amazing. Does he have Rorschach in his corner? Oh, no, he was in Zimmerman's corner. I got to tell Jay this. He probably already knows, but... All right. Phil Defree is going down this time, man. Will be fast KO by high kick from Rorschach. Phil's going to have to grab him quickly and just take him to the ground, dude, because if he strikes with him, Rorschach will probably get the knockout. But Phil Defree's the greatest heavyweight on the planet. Step aside, Francis Ngannou. Step aside, John Jones. Step aside, Tom Aspinall. Phil Defree is the best heavyweight on the planet right now. Look at his fucking record. His record looks like fucking Fedor's record right now. He's got so many fucking wins. He's got so many wins in a row. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. All right, main event of the evening coming up next. 5 rounds if needed in this main event. I believe they were supposed to do the rematch. KSW 90 something, but it didn't work out. But here we are. Andrzej Jobeck, 22-6 as a pro, ladies and gentlemen. 4-0 in his last 4 fights. Coming back to earn the title shot. 13 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 6 decisions, 6-3 in KSW, 6-1 in FEN, which he was the champion in and defended the title before coming over to KSW, where it's not like he had an easy run here. He came over from FEN, got a win, lost, won in the rematch, lost to Bartosiński, lost to Romanowski, which not the best loss in hindsight, okay? That hasn't aged well. And then goes on a 4-fight win streak to earn the title shot again and the rematch against Bartosiński. And oh wait, they're arguing right now, by the way, guys. Sorry, chat. Zimmerman wants a rematch, and Artur's saying, "Nah, we will see. We will see." It's not heated, but it's like a little heated. You know what I mean? Well, I'm getting to it. Grzebyk had Bartosiński in the first fight with knowledge but great recovery, similar to what Szpilka just did. Jafir got to see him 20 seconds. He's too slow and fighting only with chickens before. No, that's disrespectful to the other fighters. They weren't chickens before. I know you're Polish and you love your Polish guy, and I love Rorsek too. But again, that's the thing. If this is not, if he can get the body lock quickly, it's over. If it stays on the feet, it's over, right? There's only 2 clear paths to victory for each of them. No in between. But calling the fighters that Field of Free beat chickens is incredibly disrespectful. And I now question if you even watch KSW. I think you do. You're a smart guy. He lost by knee bar in the second round. Had a good win against Fleminas as well on the way up. And knocked him out. How did the poll win? Our poll question's still going. Or you mean Polish fighter? Speaking of our poll question, Allen Iverson up by 1%. Are you talking about the last fight? Artur, he won via arm triangle choke. Yeah, arm triangle choke. So what happened? Zimmerman knocked him down. Zimmerman went into the full guard instead of inviting him back up to his feet. He got reversed and then arm triangle choke. Bartosiński recovered quick in the first fight. Got you. Hell yeah. See, I figured you'd watch. You watched. No, I'm really excited for it. I love Rorsek. I loved him in Glory. Fuck Glory for disrespecting him. And I love that KSW is giving him an opportunity here. Like I said, it's either Warsek's going to knock him out or Field of Free is going to sub him. This ain't going the distance. It's going one way or the other. And I'm excited for it. Would you put on some Pete and Boss in the background? What the fuck is Pete and... Wait, you mean Boss Rutan? Okay, they just little they're shaking hands here now. I don't know what they were talking about earlier, but no, you got something to look forward to. There you go. I am looking forward to it. And there's the beauty in the corner. Wow. What a card, by the way, guys. What a card. And I want to say big shout to everybody in the live chat right now. Appreciate you guys for joining. We got up to 500 viewers, but we're still hanging around with a good crowd. So I really appreciate you all. Last fight on the card. Then we'll take a little bit of a break and then UFC. I will make the UFC Zimmerman mad. I will make the UFC stream public right before this stream ends. It's already up and ready to go. So we'll do that in a little bit here. But next fight, Adrian Bartosiński against Andrzej Jobeck. Like I said, 22-6, 16-1. His only loss, dude. And I know it was up a weight class, okay? I did not think he was going to beat Khalidov. That was insane. Khalidov rocks him and then gets the armbar. Absolutely insane. He's defended his belt twice before moving up to fight Khalidov at KSW 100. Saladin Parnasse moved up in weight to try to become triple champ, and he lost. Bartosiński just outmuscled him, pinned him up against the cage. Great win against Igor. Great win against Artur. We saw Artur and Igor just fight. Artur with the beautiful high kick and ground and pound finish. So all these guys except for Saladin have been fighting in the cage tonight. Saladin did make an appearance in the cage for a face-off. Before then, he was on an absolute tear, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated in his career. But as an amateur, he did lose twice. Sorry, as an amateur, he lost twice. He went 7-2 as an amateur, came in as a pro, and again didn't just fight cans, man. Right around 4 or 5 pro fights. Started taking steps up in competition and never really looked back. Always fought really good guys. Always fought guys at the top of the division. And even old legends in Khalidov, which I still can't believe that happened. I love both of these fighters. I will say that they're both well-rounded. They both have power. They both are good strikers. Adrian's a little bit more stronger and... I don't even want to say a little bit more tougher, but can take damage better, if that makes sense. And I think he just has a little bit more grit. And I do think he's going to take this one, even though I want Jobeck to win so we can see the trilogy. Parnas is going down next fight, fast going to sleep. I really like that matchup. I think it could go either way. Like I said, I'm pretty fair in my analysis, Merrick. I'm not biased. My money is on the Polish guy. Even though I love Phil, he could go down. Even though I like Parnasse, definitely that one could be a tough one for him as well. He's probably going to have to lean on his grappling a little bit more for that one. I do like how Saladin turned down the UFC's offer to stay in KSW. Yeah, I don't think you lost $1 million. Got Bartosiński sub round 2. I need a win. I'm 2-7 in picks right now. One of the main event fighters looks beastly. Yeah, Bartosiński is a big boy. All right, Phil Duffree and Warsek are facing off at center. Let's go. Let's go. Good display of respect between them. Joking about defending takedowns already. That's good. Francis Ngannou and Eddie Hall in talks for a super fight. Yo, what's up, Curtis Clark? Let's go. He said, I know he's a dangerous guy, but I'm the man of the division. You're fighting this year? What card are you fighting on? I mean, there's no bad blood here. Phil Duffree always got just a smile on his face. Oh, never mind. Now Phil looks dialed, dude. Oh, both characters. No boss for you. Let's go. Excited for that one. I don't know if that really sold the fight there. If you know both of them, if you know how good they are, if you know the characters that they are, then that I guess that helped. I'm on Bet Online looking at live odds, and they have Chris Camozzi on BKFC available. Let's go. Insane. Okay, one more commercial break, and then the fighters will make their walkouts, ladies and gentlemen. Main event of the evening coming out next. They had to do a little bit more buffer time, knowing that we all want just a little bit of break before UFC. But that's okay. That's okay. This has been the shortest 3 hours of my life. It's gone by like that, ladies and gentlemen. Fight after fight. Good pacing. Chat's been buzzing. Eddie Halver's Phil DeFree. BKFC has come a long way. If Phil DeFree defends his title, fuck it. I'm down. BKFC has come a long way. Never thought I would see it. I will say, because I was like early into BKFC. I had like right when their app dropped, I became like a subscriber. I always thought it would be, I never thought it would fold. Like I never even thought it'd be close to like GFL territory. Like I thought that it would continue to be popular enough to sell fights on their app and on Fight TV for like $5-10. I didn't think it would grow to this level. 100%. S tier. Safe bet 5 on Gary with decision. Yeah, that's safe. Dude, how about that ref? That friggin' Veronica Hardy looking ref. That's what I've been saying, guys. Pay-per-view. All right. Still commercial. XTB commercials now. I did the preview a little too early. Here. Okay. Cold open now. Here we go. Cold open now. Yo, Gary and Predator are really fighting today. That's crazy. I believe in Gary. I think Gary's probably going to fight him the same way he fought MVP. Because Gary's a distant striker. And if he wants to fight at range with Prates, he's going to get his ass fucking handed to him. I'm fucking schwacked. All right? And yeah, so he's going to grapple him. Because Prates, I mean, not challenged in the grappling yet at the UFC level, but in one championship, he got beat by an Ev or an Ov. Gary believes in Gary. Skatesman is too busy in the spaceship place in Washington, and the NHR are telling him about the taking over the world. I'm pretty sure he's just fucking putting up some siding there, eh, bud? I just think he's putting up some siding there, eh, bud? Oh, man, I'm so excited for this one. Wait, fucking brace face Bartosiński when they filmed this promo? Yo, why did they film these guys looking at their very worst? Like, no offense, boys. But Bartosiński brace face, Jobeck looking like he was homeless in Vancouver, Canada. Literally, them sitting down there were the worst two fucking... base KSW. It's over, Danny. It's over. Over in 30 seconds. Pay-per-view, Fernando. Pay-per-view. How is Hamburger doing? Yeah, Hall 1 in 30 seconds, man. And gave Pudzianowski a little brain damage, hitting him in the back of the head a few times, too. No, let's hope not. Shouldn't joke about that. But he did land 3 big shots to the back of his head. But he was beating him anyways. Bro, forget in the cold open, Agent Bartosiński said that this might just go to no contest due to one of us like illegally striking each other. Fair enough. When KSW starts, KSW English on YouTube, the UFC will die. I'm using KSW TV, and it was about $15. Yeah, I only have Deep as my subscription right now. I canceled Pancreas because there hasn't been a blood event on there for a while. Black Combat, I watched the last show, then canceled it, so I'll wait for the next one. And then Grotchen I canceled because if there's other shit on, I'm watching that over Grotchen, okay? But no, hey, props to you for supporting the subscriptions. Hell yeah. Your shout to No Chill MMA. He's streaming as well. He's a real MMA YouTuber, unlike myself, so go check him out. Hamburger lost in round 1, got dropped, but looks like he's doing better late in round. Thank you, Activate. Round 1, he put work on his opponent late. Auto corrected to fat because George Zimmerman. Talk about making a glaring mistake in mixed martial arts. No chill. He should have just stood him back up, and he probably would have won the fight. All right, Andrzej Jobeck is making his walkout now. The challenger, ladies and gentlemen, 34 years of age. Again, has gone on a 4-fight win streak since, well, I think even more than 4 fights. Was it not? All right, 4-fight win streak since losing to Romanowski, which again, upon losing to Adrian Bartosiński, which again, just this loss has not aged well, but 4-fight win streak against pretty decent guys to come back for the rematch for the welterweight title against Adrian Bartosiński. He was so cocky. I think Krzysztof is going to gas Hamburger with a crazy second round comeback. Very brutal beatdown. Shish. Hamburger flatlined him. His opponent thought fight was still going. Yo, what's up, Gray Shirt? So actually showed up to Jobeck Jr. versus Ben. Oh, Senior actually showed up to Jobeck Jr. versus Ben. Damn. I really thought it wouldn't show. I really thought he wouldn't show. Wow. Yeah, I'm only watching KSW right now. I know Octagon's been awesome. I know there's BKFC. I know there's other boxing on as well. Yeah, Mammoth, I'm not watching Octagon. My apologies, brother. But he asked did he actually lose? He said he was getting beat down, so. All right, here we go. Entering the cage right now is Andrzej Jobeck. So he came in as the double champ during the KSW 53. Wow. He's been around for a while now. I was going to say, they got to take that thing off his nose. I thought Mehmed was Alizov. Curtis Clark, do you see Eddie Hall's win? I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on the fight, and Americans seem to care a lot less. There's just so much on today, too, Curtis Clark. Oh, our favorite ref ain't reffing this one. She was taking a look at Jobeck. All right, now he's finally in the cage. Eddie Hall just beat Pudzianowski in 30 seconds. It's a big fight for sure, though. Here that is. No, for sure. Curtis Clark, if you just look Eddie Hall up on YouTube, the whole, it's 30 seconds. The fight is there. All right, here we go. Walking out is the champion right now. Adrian Bartosiński, the welterweight champion. Coming off his first ever loss up a weight class. He's coming back to defend in the rematch. Say what you want about Errol fighting pro since 15 is insane. Oh, nothing but respect. My only critique is he should have just stood him up. He's a stand-up striker. Stand him up. Stand him up. Bartosiński should call out Mohamed after he smokes this fight. Don't fucking call him a fool, okay? Jobeck is sick. I don't think Jobeck's going to win, but Jobeck is very good. And one of the more fun fighters to watch in KSW for sure. Always just brings a fucking war, man. It's great. It's great. So that's why I'm very excited for this one, because it's a rematch that I like. I'm not a big rematch guy personally, but this is a rematch that I've been wanting to see for like a couple years now. Bartos. But Americans are sleeping. I think it's historic for the sport, and I'm not going to miss it, even if the sons are maybe not as good as the fathers. I will say I like the green and purple more than the red no chill, but I'll take it. Rematch with a fight that took place in 2022. Bartosiński. He's dialed. He's dialed. Undefeated at welterweight. Like I said, lost his first ever fight at 185. Okay, here it is. Being looked at the cut man right now, Bartosiński. Here we go. Here we go. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Vote in the poll question. And one more time. I shouldn't say last chance because I'm doing this again. One more time. If you guys don't mind, we got like another minute or two. We got another minute or two. Use that time. Use that time to go say what's up to my friends at the Soda Pod. I'm usually covering this game. But I am here. So go say what's up to the boys. Say Isha says what's up. That's my second channel. My friends are holding down the fort for me as Saturdays are MMA days. I can't stream hockey on Saturdays. But as the Minnesota Wild take on the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 4, go say what's up to the boys. Dude, he threw him like he threw that fucking twin influencer kid. I would watch, but DAZN has it as pay-per-view after. Also save with the next week's 2 big cards. There you go. There you go. The Frank Sinatra of MMA? Now that's a fucking moniker. No, that's a moniker. But yeah, guys, the link I shared, that's my second channel. Usually I'm streaming hockey, and I did stream the last 3 games, game 1, 2, and 3 of the series. Obviously busy. So yeah, go say what's up to the boys. Go drop a like there. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 5 rounds if needed. The last time they fought, Bartosiński was able to submit Jobeck. What round was it again? In the second round. But Jobeck did hurt Bartosiński. And the first round was competitive. Bart is going to make Frank Sinatra look like the big boppa. Dude, they took the picture with his freaking nose ass thing on. That's hilarious. Who has more grip percentage? BFL if you're watching. Battlefield Fight League if you're watching. Who has more grip percentage? Because obviously you need at least 100. I need at least 99 grip percentage to be in KSW. And Guram Kutaladze is the ref again in this one. Start spreading the news. I think Jobeck definitely not his 100%. He looked horrible in the weigh-ins. He's got to be under 170 on fight night. All right. The rematch. Round 1. Kutaladze giving them their instructions. I always forget how big Jobeck is for a welterweight as well. Five rounds if needed for the title, ladies and gentlemen. UFC in an hour after this. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
And they meet at center. Left jab already by Jobeck. Or Jobeck, sorry. Jobeck with the left. Oh, he eats a right by Bartosiński. And Jobeck throws a right as well. Again, the reach from Jobeck will help him set up his jabs here early. Are you not entertained? Oh, left hook by Jobeck, but he eats a left by Bartosiński. Left to the body by Jobeck. Jobeck with the low kick. 420, smoke him if you got him. Oh, big left by Bartosiński. Jobeck didn't like that. Jobeck clinching. And Jobeck's now landing some right elbows in the clinch. And now Bartosiński's looking for the right single leg. And Jobeck. Oh, big left by Jobeck. Another left by Jobeck. Bartosiński didn't like that one, and they're back at center. Jobeck. Oh, big left by Bartosiński as Jobeck misses with the right. Bartosiński counters with his left. Left jab by Jobeck. I don't think this goes 5 rounds, bro. These guys are so winging. Double left jab by Jobeck. Bartosiński, though. Counters, man. Right counter by Bartosiński again. Jobeck's missing on some of these big shots, and Bartosiński's making him pay for it. 322. Jobeck looking for that left jab. Bartosiński again waiting for the counter shot. Hook again by Jobeck. That didn't land. Left jab by Jobeck. Oh, they each tag each other with a left. Whew. 251. Oh, they each land that hook again. Again. And a right hand by Bartosiński. They're thrown in the pocket. Bartosiński with the right hand. And Jobeck clinches up. Holy shit. Oh, Jobeck with the left to the body. Jobeck with the left. The fight's still going on. I'm literally giving you play-by-play. Oh, which Artur? Which Artur? Both of them won. Both of them won. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Both won, Derek. Both Arturs won. So far, it's pretty even, dude. I would say maybe slight edge to Bartosiński, but very slight. He does have a hematoma forming on the top of his left forehead. Nice left by Bartosiński, right by Bartosiński, left by Bartosiński, another left by Bartosiński. Bartosiński with another left and right. Right by Bartosiński, and he's looking for the takedown now. 1 minute and 46 seconds. Yo, we're not watching boxing, Curtis Clark. 1 minute and 36 seconds. Never mind, maybe we are. 129. Bartos! Bartosiński guy's pretty good. He's very good. 117. Jobeck has a good chin too, so. Oh, right uppercut by Bartosiński. Jobeck doesn't want to bite on that. Feint by Bartosiński. All good. You were just talking about boxing too, so. Fresh in mind. Low kick by Jobeck. 25 significant strikes for Bartosiński, 19 for Jobeck. 37 seconds. What injury did he go into the cage with? Cite your source, my man. 31 seconds. Oh, big left by Bartosiński. 20 seconds. Oh, nice checking of the leg kick by Bartosiński. Yes, he won in 30 seconds. 10 seconds on the clock. And yeah, Bartosiński's going to take this round. And that is it for the first round. Damn, what a first round. Each of them clocked each other with some big shots. Bartosiński did more damage. Landed more shots, did more damage. I know there's a little hematoma forming on the top of his head. But they're going to stop the swelling. They're going to stop the swelling. Good fucking round. Each of them were just so game to fight in that one. Bartosiński looking for the takedowns a little bit more, but I mean, Jobeck, he went for the clinch after getting cracked with some big shots in that final just pocket brawl they each had. Yeah, sometimes Jobeck will overextend and Bartosiński will crack him with some counter hooks. Oh. All right, round two. Round two. See injury 3 minutes. What's the injury though? That's what I'm asking. Oh, they said, oh, bicep injury. Oh, okay. Was that reported before the fight? Shame KSW nuked the streams for this. The first round sounded awesome. Oh, dude, Coliseum 1, 2, and 100 did way more, I think. But this one I do think is a big one. And a nice job by Bartosiński getting the takedown. No, the Eddie Hall fight happened like 3 fights ago, dude. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Bartosiński in half guard. Elbows from the bottom by Jobeck. For me, Mystic, KSW 100, Coliseum 1 and 2 were still bigger, felt bigger, and were bigger on paper than this show. 4:02. Oh, big right hand by Bartosiński. Eddie Hall in 30 seconds. At one point, he threw Pudzianowski across the cage, dude. It was wild. 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Jobeck closing the guard, but Bartosiński, knees planted, trying to get into side control. Bartosiński still knees planted here. Jobeck trying to get back up to his feet. Definitely one of the most talked about cards, but I'll say probably because of Pudzianowski Hall. If it had 2 other title fights on it, or even one other big title fight, like if Saladin was on it, then now we're cooking. Still in half guard right now is Bartosiński, not landing too many shots. He's mostly just making it hard for Jobeck to get back up to his feet. And here I said this one wasn't going to go 5 rounds. 251. Jobeck back, ass to the mat, back to the cage, trying to pop back up to his feet as Bartosiński still posturing up in half guard. Oh, big uppercuts by Bartosiński. Bartosiński just landed some huge shots on Jobeck as he was sitting in front of him. My dog wants to go for a walk. She's going to have to wait. Yeah, well, at least you'll have some time between this and UFC, even if it's like half an hour. Yo. What the hell? 420 smoke him if you got him, ladies and gentlemen. What a night if Gary and Eubanks both get slept. What's up, Spinning Bird Flip? Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I got 2 cigarettes left. Smoked a whole pack in 24 hours for protest. I'm going to get nicotine poisoning. I'm probably going to throw up on the deep stream. But you know what? That's what we do for protest. 1 minute 58 seconds. Nicotine poisoning. Yay. Rally darts for the boys. 1 minute 50 seconds. Getting fucking schwacked. Still in the guard. Now full guard of Jobeck is Bartosiński's going to win this round mostly on control time by the looks of it. Thank you so much for the 420-pound Spinning Bird Flip. Really appreciate it, man. You are far too kind. All of that to get smoked by the cock. Oh, big shots by Bartosiński. Big shots by Bartosiński. See, I don't think he gets smoked. I think he gets subbed or controlled. I don't think Gary wants to strike with him. Because Gary's like a distant striker as well, and that's Protest's game. Still in the full guard is Bartosiński. You know what? Jobeck is landing some shots from the bottom, but highly doubt. Bartosiński cut Jobeck above his left eye. He landed some big shots in that earlier sequence. Oh, Jobeck literally tried to kick Bartosiński off him. Up kick. Oh, but a big right hand by Bartosiński. And Bartosiński's back in side control. Bartosiński didn't get this round. 45 seconds on the clock. Bartos is doing what he's... Oh, Bartos looking for a guillotine! Bartos looking for a guillotine! No fucking way he subs him in the second round again. No fucking way he subs him in the second round again. Guillotine. Oh, and he pops out. He pops out. And now in the top position is Jobeck. 30 seconds on the clock, and Jobeck is just... Yeah, dude, Curtis Clark. He's one of the most legendary and most famous strongmen, and he's been in MMA for the last 15 years. Former title challenger in KSW. That's fucking Pudzianowski, dude. 15 seconds on the clock. And Jobeck landing some big shots here. But yes, legend, world superstar strongman. Even I know about him. And he's been with KSW since their first show. back up to their feet here to end the round, ladies and gentlemen. Is this M1 Global? Stoppage a little late and shots to the back of the head, which was unfortunate, but can't knock Eddie Hall too much for it, but yeah. He was a beast, bro. Dude, Pudzianowski. More of in like the... And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but more in the freak show fight category. Like, he's supposed to fight two guys in Fame MMA, but Fame MMA apparently is going to be... The owners and president of Fame MMA just freaking got arrested apparently the other day. So I don't know if Pudzianowski's going to be fighting two versus one in Fame MMA anytime soon. But Eddie Hall's power is insane at 36. Heavyweights, so still good for a few years. Dude, he just popped him with a straight right, too. That was the thing. Yo, what's up, Chrissy? Yo, let's go. Then UFC right after. Oh, yes, I know him. Action Bronson mentioned him in a bar, and that's when I found out him. Let's go. Let's go. Puds made his debut, KSW. Okay, 12 show. Sorry, 12 show. Still very early, very early. He was getting Butterbean even fought in KSW, which is wild. The amount of welterweights 30 and under is filthy. Bartos is doing what he's doing. Thank you for fact checking me, Striking Ace. It was that guy who got fired up the live chat earlier. Learn how to pronounce Polish names for your stream next time, idiot. Eddie Hall versus The Rock MMA. Let's go. Let's go. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
5 rounds if needed. Oh, big right hand by Bartosiński. Dude, he's so good, man. Yeah, I was just going to say, the broadcast said it for me. He just looks so calm, cool, collected in there, too. Action Bronson is a hardcore. I watched a few strongman comms. In the ones with Eddie and Thor. So I watched them like back in like the late 90s. Oh, Jobeck with a big left and a right and a knee. I watched them in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Explains his style of striking. I don't think Szpilka can gain enough weight to become super heavyweight. And then drop back down to actually fight somewhat in shape. 403. Bartosiński pushing forward. Though Jobeck, by the way, came back at the end of the round, I still think Bartosiński got round 1 and 2. Left jab by Jobeck. Yeah, well, 3 of the shots were back of the head. Didn't like those. Obviously, it's but he would have won the fight regardless. You know what I mean? Like, Pudzianowski was well on his way to losing the fight, but I did not like those 3 shots. Oh, a nice right hand by Bartosiński. Oh, look at the left ear of Bartosiński. His left ear is about to fall off. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's bleeding. Bartosiński style striking, is he fluid, stock brawler style? Since he's so jacked up, never seen him fight before. Kind of a mix between... Oh! Big 1-2. He's got really good boxing technique. But he doesn't move as fluid. He's kind of... Oh, big spinning elbow by Bartosiński, followed by a left hand. He's just sound. Good boxing, but just a very sound MMA fighter. Looking for the spinning elbow again. High kick by Bartosiński. And timeout. Due to cage grab. Bartosiński got warned for grabbing the cage. It definitely looks nicer than Dricus. He has like the Philly shell more so than just his hands up as high as Dricus does. Like I say, I'm not calling bloody murder on Eddie Hall at all. Oh, big right and left by Jobeck. Jobeck just dropped Bartosiński. Bartosiński back up to his feet. Jobeck with the left. Jobeck with the right. Jobeck stuffed the takedown. Bartosiński trying to go for a single leg. He's eating shots. Jobeck, don't you dare go for the armbar. Jobeck gave up position to go for the armbar. Jobeck literally gave up the top position to go for the armbar. Okay, he's back. He's back in the top position. Big left hands by Jobeck. 1 minute and 56 seconds. Oh, big left by Jobeck. Bartosiński on his back. Jobeck. Oh, big left elbows. Even the commentary is saying, Jobeck, finish him. Rain down elbows. The ear is hanging off. Jobeck might just be tired. Bartosiński, though, he's recovering here. Oh my god, Bartosiński's ear is half ripped off. Jobeck's tired. He's in modified half guard, but he almost finished the fight there. He almost finished the fight. Jobeck not allowing Bartosiński to get back up to his feet. Jobeck looking to try to take his back. Jobeck loses position. Bartosiński is now in the guard of Jobeck. Back up to his feet. It's not over. I ain't hear no bell, motherfucker. I ain't hear no bell. 56 seconds. Bartosiński in the guard of Jobeck. That was just low fight IQ and maybe just a gassed IQ, or sorry, a gassed Jobeck who just couldn't finish it in that moment. Punched the ear. 41 seconds. Bartosiński so tired, not really throwing anything from the top position. Jobeck is throwing more from the bottom position right now. Elbows by Jobeck. 29 seconds remain. That ear is smoked. 21 seconds. Jobeck's going to win this round. I don't hear a bell or a fat lady singing. Oh! And now Bartosiński's landing some shots. And that's going to do it for the third round. All right, I have Jobeck winning that third round. He almost finished Bartosiński. Bartosiński, I still have winning round 1 and 2. And we're going into round 4, ladies and gentlemen. What a fucking fight. Mitch Hooper actually did something training in BJJ and kickboxing. Okay. And he got absolutely zero training considering that he did very, very well. He likes Eddie, but maybe even, or he looks like Eddie, but maybe even more athletic. Okay. I'm down, dude. It's just Eddie Hall has arrived in MMA. Hasn't arrived as a top guy, but he's arrived in MMA. Gotta love it. Eddie Hall beats Aspinall saying, well, shut the fuck up. Bartos has lost that aura of invincibility. What are you talking about, Merrick? Merrick's just confusing me now, man. Saying you are crazy. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, Merrick. You said you made it sound like it was a bicep injury earlier after the commentary said it. Then you didn't tell me who reported the injury, and now you're saying that I'm crazy because of his ear. Like, yeah, his ear's falling off. I'm just confused. All right, round 4. Let's get it on. Tom would smoke Eddie in seconds. Barca training an American top team, but Jobeck is training with Khalidov. I saw Khalidov was in his corner, or maybe not in like directly in his corner, but was talking to him as he was making his walkout. And yeah, Bartosiński, and there's a few guys who are at ATT now. I think there's like 3 or 4 who went there, right? 4 minutes and 31 seconds. Nice left and a right uppercut. Yeah, because the broadcast said there's an injury too. They hinted at it being a bicep injury. Merrick obviously pointing out the ear. Four minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, a low blow. And the mouthpiece fell out of Bartosiński. Let's take a look at the replay here. Nah, that wasn't low. That wasn't low. Okay, so maybe the heel grazed, but the amount of fighters that train in South Florida, you always got to be careful who you argue with. Absolutely. Coach Mahmoud hasn't lost today. Come on, Poland. Not low, no way. Heel maybe graze, but 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Left by Jobeck, right by Jobeck. Bartosiński still game, still walking forward, despite him almost losing an ear. A dick injury. Oh, right hand by Bartosiński, looking for the takedown. Big shots by Jobeck on that ear that's hanging by a thread. Jobeck trying to defend the takedown. Left single leg. 3, 1:45 on the clock. Shots to the body by Jobeck. Oh, big left by Jobeck. Again, Bartosiński did land some elbows in the second round as well. Hell yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the fight. Left by Bartosiński. Barto got to be a KSW legend like Muhammad and never go to the UFC. I don't think he's going to the UFC. 2 of his training partners are, though. Because, again, there's like 3 or 4 guys who went to ATT, and I think 2 of them said that they're going to go to the UFC. I forget their names off the top of my head. Both of them getting tired here. Getting even more sloppy is Jobeck. Still staying a little bit more polished in his style is Bartosiński, but a nice low kick by Jobeck. Bartosiński giving him no room to work. Nice. Watching all of Eubank Senior's fights leading up to this. Left by Bartosiński, looking for the takedown on Jobeck. Couldn't get it. Couldn't hold it, I should say. And they separate. Body kick by Jobeck. Jobeck with the right hand. Bartosiński giving him no room, man. Just pressuring him right upside the cage. Giving him zero space. Spinning elbow by Bartosiński. Blocked by Jobeck, though. Adrian's making bank. Is probably a list in Poland. He's probably making bank, and the sponsors also paying pretty well. Nice takedown by Bartosiński. A lot in Poland, yeah. Oh, yes, Rushala and Wiklash. Yes, thank you, Merrick. Thank you. My Polish brother. Yes, Rushala and Wiklash. Very nice sweep to get that takedown. 1 minute and 51 seconds. Bartosiński working in the guard of Jobeck. Oh, nice right elbow by Bartosiński. 138. Oh, Bartosiński, the nice left and a right. Decent ground and pound here. Unrelated, but Arcadius is the coolest name ever. That is a cool name. 14 seconds. Oh, elbows from the bottom by Jobeck. Another elbow from the bottom by Jobeck. 1 minute, 55 seconds now on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. And again, there's some shots from the bottom by Jobeck, but like he's not trying to get out of this. His guard is closed and... Anyone found any interviews after the fight? I don't think... maybe KSW's YouTube channel posts the interviews? I'm not sure. $25 seconds. 15 seconds. No, props to them, man. I give them credit for it. It's not easy. It's not easy to wipe the internet clean, so I give them props. Oh, now bleeding out of his right ear is Jobeck. And under his left eye. He took some damage here in the ground and pound. Eddie Hall versus Volkov, maybe. And that is it for the 4th round. Again, Jobeck only won the 3rd round, in my opinion, and he had a chance to finish the fight there, but he's too tired. Yo, Adrian! What's up, Joe? 2-2, maybe? No, I think it's 3-1. I mean, the only round that I could see would be close other than the 3rd for Jobeck would be the 1st. So, like, maybe, but I think Bartosiński outstruck him. 3rd round, definitely Jobeck, despite being elbowed in the face a couple times. But 2nd round and 4th, I mean, Bartosiński just did way more damage, right? 2-2 for dramatic effect. Perhaps with the 1st round. How can you not respect each of them 100 times more after this fight? 100%. 100%. Now 3-1. Yes, first is the question. All right, here we go. Welterweight world title on the line. The fans are all saying Bartosiński won that round as well, for whatever that's worth, the Polish fans. 5th round, final fight to this card before we hit up UFC in about 45 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Low kick by Jobeck. Judging has been okay. That is true. But that's the thing. Judging has been more on the grappling side versus the damage first side, which I do not like tonight. And looking for the single leg again is Bartosiński, but doesn't get the takedown. Great takedown defense by Jobeck. But yeah, dude, Jobeck's cut up after that 4th round. And Jobeck defending the takedown here again up against the cage. Underhooks for Bartosiński. Jobeck, just got kneed by Bartosiński. Foreman Scamera doesn't have a fight today. Good old foot stomps by Jobeck. Big right hand by Jobeck and a right hand by Bartosiński. Yes, he did. I'm not a fan of the judging. Sakai only got a split and Casper got a gift. Robbery. Yeah, Sakai should have won that. But I think Sakai, first 2 rounds definitely won. 3rd round, he lost. I don't hate the split decision, but yeah, I agree. Judging tonight in KSW hasn't been that great. Big right hand by Bartosiński. 326. Bartosiński looks for the takedown again. Big knee by Jobeck. Jobeck with the left and the right. Jobeck rocked him again. Jobeck, he has to finish him this time, bro. Bartosiński looking for the takedown. Jobeck sprawling. 2 title fights on Cage War still left also. So much combat sports here today. 3 minutes on the clock. Some shots to the side of Bartosiński's head, and Jobeck cannot afford being taken down again because he's not been able to get back to his feet with ease late in this fight. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Jobeck needs to separate here because even though he'll take some big shots by Bartosiński, when he's landing some of his combos, that's when Bartosiński is on skates seeing the Tweety Birds. 235. Knee by Jobeck. And they separate. Right hand by Jobeck. Looking for takedowns. Bartosiński. Can Bartosiński get it? He does. He pulls that left leg out and he takes Jobeck to the ground. 2 minutes on the clock and this should do it. Bartosiński should stay in the top position here, and if he can do damage, he could win back this fight. Between KSW, Cage Wars, and Octagon, European MMA is having a day. I'd fight Eddie Hall. I'm not saying I'd definitely win, but it'd be an honor to fight a strongman champion. Let's go, Oaks. The greatest professor on earth, who just sends children into a forest full of monsters. One minute and 40 seconds. Big left hands. Bartosiński, knees planted, landing shots. Even though some of them are muffin shots, this is going to bode well for the judges. And it's crazy because Jobeck was winning the first half of this round. He just couldn't get taken down. Bartosiński takes him down and just knees planted, ground and pound control time here. Jobeck, he can't concern himself with throwing shots on the bottom here. He has to get back up to his feet. And he had an opportunity there, but great job by Bartosiński re-entering his guard. 1 minute remaining in this title fight where Bartosiński should be the victorious and still. 54 seconds. Bartosiński, right hand. Bartosiński, some elbows. 47 seconds. Now things slow down a bit. Jobeck holding Bartosiński. Bartosiński postures up, throws a couple elbows, throws a couple big shots. Think Bartosiński solidifying the win here? I think so as well. Oaks, would you team up with him and host a 2v1? And back up to his feet is Bartosiński. Jobeck's trying to throw some up kicks here. 15 seconds left. Bartosiński On his feet, trying to re-enter the guard. 10 seconds, and he does. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I imagine, and still, ladies and gentlemen, Bartosiński ends up in the top position. What a fucking fight. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Unreal. And shout to the Minnesota Wild, who are up 2-1 against the Vegas Golden Knights. This fight was great. We saw all mixed martial arts. An entire display of mixed martial arts in this one. Who else woke up this morning and decided it'd be a good idea to bet on a 49-year-old man, right? It was tough. It was tough. Didn't want to see Pudzianowski go down like that. We had some people in the chat here who bet on Eddie Hall. Again, guys, if you don't mind, let's go raid my buddy's channel. Okay, so my second channel I do with a buddy is about beer and hockey, and they're covering the NHL playoffs right now. So go over to this link and say what's up. We don't have the opportunity to raid people often, but we got 60 people here, so let's go say what's up to the boys. And it's my second channel, so if you guys subscribe to it too, that would be awesome. We're awaiting the official decision, but we know Bartosiński is going to win this one, ladies and gentlemen. As they share a moment, center of the cage here. Yeah, it looks like a bicep injury. That's what the broadcast was saying. Dude, Bartosiński had to dig deep because he's hurt, man. He's hurt. And a great display of respect by Jobeck, who went up to him and was like, no, man, you won. You won. I'll give him a thumbs up real quick. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bartosiński, his left bicep, look at it. It's fucked. Looks like a tear. Dude, the fact that he kept fighting with that, what a G, not in a gi. And still, Adrian Bartosiński. What a great fight. Jobeck, man, is an absolute savage as well. 17-1. Bro, torn bicep and still. Unreal. Unreal. One judge gave it 50-45. Dude, you know, the commentary are calling out the shitty judges. They're like, whoever was judging like that tonight needs to get a new profession. I love it. All right, guys, that is it. That is it. That is it. Like I said, go check out my second channel. Go check out my second channel. They're covering hockey right now. And we, right now, are going to make the UFC stream live. Right now, I'm going to do it live. You guys are going to see it happen right now with us, all right? The UFC stream is about to be live. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Boom! Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now public. Go check out the UFC stream as well. It is up, ladies and gentlemen, back in less than an hour. Go subscribe to the Soda Pod. Go check out the City Life stream. We'll be back 34 minutes. Well, there you go. Even less than an hour. 34 minutes. Quick little break back for UFC in a bit. See you guys on the next one. Smash that like button and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. More MMA later. UFC followed by a little balls deep in deep. See you guys on the next one. I appreciate you all. Always remember, especially for UFC, because you guys tend to give a fuck about the UFC. Always remember.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Wise words. Wise words. Peace.
Yeah.